What? Ooh, look at that stadium.
Joined by Tony Schiavone, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and it is blood and guts. A huge 2.5-hour program ahead of us tonight. Powerhouse Hobbs, Hangman Adam Page, Falls Count Anywhere. Tonight in Greensboro. Plus our main event, Jon Moxley and the Death Riders step inside the solid steel cage to the team that has the advantage. Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, Mark Briscoe, and Darby Allin. And kicking off the carnage tonight, 12 women will Statlander, Timeless, Tony Storm, Willow Nightingale, Mina Shirakawa, and Harley Cameron.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first ever Women's Blood and Guts! Two participants enter the cage for one 5-minute round. Every few minutes, another participant will enter. The blood and guts match officially begins after all 12 participants have entered the cage. The winning team is determined by making any opponent submit or surrender.
Bryan Danielson, a very important distinction there. There is no escape. There is no pinfall. There is no disqualification, submission, or surrender. The only way is to win.
Yeah, that changes the scope of this from a normal cage match or any sort of regular street fight with that sort of thing. It is only submit or surrender. It'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight.
Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, Skye Blue.
Well, Skye Blue, Tony, starting things out for her side. Apparently, Triangle of Madness, Marina Shafir, Megan Bayne, Mercedes Moné, they conferred, they elected Skye Blue to start this first 5-minute interval. And I think that speaks to Skye Blue's toughness, her quality, a testament to her durability.
That's a great point. Also, it's a testament to their confidence in Skye Blue. Young lady who in a very short period of time has come a long way.
We saw Willow Nightingale come down with her trademark smile, but that smile seemed to falter a little bit when she took a look up at the enormity of this cage, this double cage surrounding the rings here in Greensboro.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've been to a live blood and guts match, and I was taken aback by it as well. I can imagine for the women, this is their first time being in this structure.
I think Willow Nightingale looked so excited, so happy to be part of this as she looked at that structure, and only Willow Nightingale with that on her top smile anyway. Well, there's going to be some smiling in the beginning, but there's going to be a lot of serious looks.
And remember, it is a 5-minute interval to start the proceedings here tonight. And every few minutes, a new competitor will enter until all 12 have entered, and only then will the blood and guts match officially begin. And right now, both women battering each other, and a hockey fight in between the rings to kick off the action here tonight.
Yeah, they both came to the ring with weapons. Willow Nightingale with a trash can lid, and Skye Blue with what looks like a kendo stick wrapped in barbed wire.
I believe
this is crazy.
It is crazy, and keep an eye on these two ladies who are fighting right between the ring. What an important part of blood and guts it is. In the ring, you can get stuck, you can get hurt, You can twist a knee, but it's a very important part of this battleground.
Yeah, tons and tons of unforgiving steel surrounding the cage. As Willow Nightingale, a handful of Sky Blue's hair, and remember, no disqualification. This is all legal as well. Taking Sky for a very unfortunate ride. And you notice Willow, she came to the match with the hair down, Brian, but as, you know, married men at the desk, we know when the hair goes up, that's when business is about to be taken care of.
100%. Yeah, when my wife puts her hair up, I know I'm in for it.
So right now, Willow Nightingale with the advantage, battering Sky Blue against the fence, but Sky a handful of Willow's hair. Willow puts on the brakes. And Sky, again, she puts on the brakes, gets the hands up, but I mentioned the unforgiving steel, Tony. It is so easy for a laceration to occur, not just on the head, the face, but on the hands, the body as well.
Yeah, this steel is it's no cliche, but it is unforgiving. You can throw someone into the cage. You notice we do have a little extension on each side of the ring, but that doesn't make it any easier.
Boot to the side of the head. Sky Blue sent down. Willow Nightingale once again returning Sky to the outside into the cage, looking for maybe the power bomb, the Dr. Bomb on the outside, but the slingshot. Sky Blue face first, and the flesh of Sky Blue's face raked the cage on the way down, Brian.
Yeah. And then again into the cage with the pounce.
Use the cage, guys, girls, use it.
Willow Nightingale with the upper hand. Sky Blue just looked off my monitor. She is down after the pounce into the cage. Willow feeling confident here, but Willow, on some level, Brian, she has to know that her team has the disadvantage. The next person to enter the Blood and Guts cage will be somebody from Sky Blue's side.
Yeah, you know, that's what they fought for, those Blood and Guts advantage matches last week. The Triangle of Madness, Megan Bayne, Mercedes, their team won the advantage battle. So they'll have the advantage in all of these entrances.
We have blood already. And
oh my goodness.
I think, guys, if you're one of the first two in the ring, you're going to be in there the entire time. So I really think it's easy to say, probably hard to do, Brian, but you kind of got to pace yourself, right, a little bit. Because you're going to be in there the entire length of time.
Well, I actually think that's one of the reasons why the Triangle of Madness picked Sky Blue for this position, is because she's incredibly tough, incredibly durable, and her cardio does not stop.
Likewise, Willow Nightingale, the same for her team. She has been in these, well, I was going to say these type of situations before. She's been in street fights. She's been in some of the most brutal matches we've seen in the AEW Women's Division. But again, this is the first ever Blood and Guts match for the Women's Division in AEW, and something that I think the women in AEW's locker room have seen as a long time coming. There are so many rivalries that are intersecting here. You've got the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. You've got the AEW Women's World Championship coming up at Full Gear a week from Saturday. There are so many rivalries as the clock counting down. Sky Blue, some relief on the horizon for her.
Boy, is she bleeding or what? My God. Streaming down sides of her face.
In comes Julia Hart. I mentioned the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Sky Blue, her partner Julia Hart, the second woman to enter the cage. A woman that will match up against Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron in the semifinal round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. And Brian, as I said, much needed relief for Sky Blue, who is busted open, but Willow Nightingale is getting worked over by Julia Hart.
Yeah, and I mean, this is the benefit of those advantage matches, that them winning the advantage matches last week. Look at this. Willow Nightingale has been in the cage for 5 full minutes, and Julia Hart comes in fresh as a daisy, and she's taking it to Willow Nightingale.
Guys, we are seeing how important those 6 matches were, the advantage matches that we had last week. You're seeing how important it was for Sky Blue and for Julia Hart, because Sky Blue right now is in a bad way. It's kind of one-on-one here. Look.
And Sky Blue a chance to recover. We saw the top of your screen. She was wiping the blood out of her eyes. It is pouring out of the face of Sky Blue, and that's just a testament to the danger that the cage represents, Brian. As
Let's Sky Blue.
Sky Blue and
are
Julia
they
Hart
looking for?
searching for something inside the turnbuckle pads.
They didn't plant something, did they?
I mean,
Thus far.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Thus far, coming up empty-handed, but
Yeah, good move by Willow Nightingale, though, escaping to that second ring. You've got to think right now that the Sisters of Sin want to use this time that they have with Willow Nightingale 2-on-1 to weaken her, because they're going to be facing Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron in the tag tournament.
and we saw the video on social media earlier today of the women scouting the cage and perhaps these Sisters of Sin coming up with some sinister ideas, knowing that they would be isolated with one member of the opposition as Willow gets flattened out, double thrust kicks. And this, Sky Blue.
Oh, she's bleeding buckets.
That is a 7.5 on that great Kabuki scale.
You know what? And as with the countdown goes on, this match going to go on. This match cannot end right now.
Willow, her tag team partner is returning. Harley Cameron about to step in the battle. Harley marching to the ring, steel chair in hand, and tossing it at the head of Sky Blue, and now ducking underneath Julia Hart. Harley, sling, blade on Julia Hart.
Yes, sir. Go right to it. These two teams will meet in the semifinals of the tournament, but they're going at it right now.
And when they meet in the semifinals, you're going to have to imagine the bad blood is only going to be heightened, pun fully intended there. As Harley Cameron now trying to bail out her partner, fighting against this numerical disadvantage, 2-on-1, but Sky Blue kicked to the midsection.
Sky Blue looks like a zombie. Absolutely like a zombie. Face just covered in blood.
Double suplex, no, Harley lands on her feet, great balance and roll there with the backup for Harley Cameron.
Yeah, it's Sky Blue. I mean, there's a lot more time to go in this match, and she's already bled so much.
Brian, we know that the more you bleed, the tougher it is to breathe, the tougher it is to catch your breath, because I mean, every time your heart pumps, you are losing not just blood, but oxygen from your system.
Yeah, and you get dizzy. You know, and in a match like this, the last thing that you want is to lose your balance, get dizzy.
Now the Babes of Wrath and the Sisters of Sin set up in opposite corners, drop kick in the face of Julia Hart.
Going to take advantage of the even 2-on-2 here now, because it's not, oh my God, it's not going to be like that soon.
Will the Cannonball as the first ever women's blood and guts match continues on TBS and HBO Max. Don't go anywhere.
All right, let me see if I can skip it.
Monet is going to be talked about for years to come.
AEW's Full Gear.
We're never gonna stop fighting.
It's coming to
Hold on.
HBO Max. Every action
You stabbed me in the back. I warned you.
puts consequences in motion.
You need to get the hell out of
Is it this one?
Lifting people up, putting down roots, and bringing loved ones home. However you spend this holiday season, Thrivent can help you plan your finances for the people, causes, and communities you're most thankful for. Thrivent,
What up, Paul?
where money means more.
It is Blood and Guts live on AEW Dynamite for the first time ever. The women are competing in the most dangerous match in all of professional wrestling. Willow Nightingale and Julia Hart in the pounce there, and Harley Cameron battering Sky Blue down in the corner. At the clock counting down, we know that whoever enters the match next will be somebody from Sky Blue and Julia Hart's side. Let's find out who.
Oh, brother. Here comes the maniac.
The Toxic Spider Tekla. The third point in the Triangle of Madness, along with Sky Blue and Julia Hart.
Yeah, this is great strategy, Excalibur. The entire triangle is out here.
Flying crossbody by Tekla. He takes down Willow, ducks underneath Harley Cameron. Great poise, great opportunity, and a great spear landed by Tekla. That's how she put away Harley Cameron this past Saturday on Collision.
Tekla.
And now Tekla going into her boot here.
Watch out.
That's around her boot. That's the leather.
Oh, God. It's like killing two birds with three stones.
Oh my God.
Getting to the tournament.
And Tekla lashing her opponents here. But turning her back on Willow Nightingale. Willow, lariat attempt. Tekla.
Okay, Tekla, you have got to agree with this, guys. One of the toughest women I've seen in AEW. I mean, she is as tough as they come.
Yeah, one of the toughest and one of the craziest, right?
She is tough, she is sinister, and she fits right in alongside Sky Blue and Julia Hart as now the Triangle of Madness striking the boots to the side of the head and the clock ticking down. Now there'll be some reinforcements for Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. Who's coming next? A woman who has had an axe to grind with the Toxic Spider Tekla, because it was Tekla who tried to make
What are those? Are those tags?
I think the bag may have ruptured.
It was tax, I do believe, Brian.
Notice how Tekla got out of the wall as soon as Jamie Hayter came to the ring. She wasn't able to avoid that kendo stick though.
Oh my God, she's ripping skin off the backs of the Triangle of Madness.
Jamie Hayter, as I mentioned, that heavy artillery, and that's not just a kendo stick, that's a kendo stick wrapped with barbed wire. I believe that's the one that Sky Blue came to the ring with. But it was some months ago, Jamie Hayter, she was scheduled for an in-ring address. But before she even got a chance to do it, Brian, the lights went out, and when they came back on, Hayter was left laying, and it was Tekla who made her debut that night and dropped the former AEW Women's World Champion.
Yeah, and when asked about it or when talking about it, she said it was just because Jamie Hayter was there. It wasn't even anything personal, which I think disrespects Jamie Hayter even more. Look at that.
And Tekla driven into the attack, some into her hands, some into her face, and Jamie Hayter battering the Toxic Spider.
And it was Jamie Hayter that proclaimed on Collision, let's settle this in blood and guts.
See, there's all this unintended damage with some of this stuff. When you look at the tags, every time you're down on the ground, even if you're on offense, it can affect you.
Well, the heavy artillery coming in for one side, and the even heavier artillery.
Here comes the cleanup hitter. Watch out.
Penelope Ford. She suffered that injury to her right arm, but she vowed to make those responsible pay. And now she is there at the side of the Megasis, the fourth entrant for the team with the advantage here in Blood and Guts. Jamie Hayter. She's got that leather strap in hand. What a kick to the face of Jamie Hayter.
No, Megan we need to have a
Harley
handicap.
Cameron ducked a lariat, but fell right into the grasp of the Megasis.
What a phenomenal athlete the Megasis is. Phenomenal.
Yeah, and there's still all those tacks on the ground.
And it was Megan Bayne that defeated Mina Shirakawa 1 week ago to earn the first point in the advantage battle for her side. But she's had an extremely busy week. She traveled to Japan, competed in Stardom in Japan, and now back here tonight in Greensboro for the Blood and Guts match.
Yeah, but right now showing no signs of jet lag.
That's a good point. It's a long way to go, as both you guys know.
Hayter and Bayne battering each other.
Look at the bodies everywhere in the background. Isn't that amazing?
Bayne now finds Perry. Sends Hayter down, and remember those tacks, as you pointed out, Brian, still littered all over the ring.
Oh my gosh! German suplex.
Harley Cameron.
Now you have to think this is the most violent match Harley Cameron's ever been a part of.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Maybe most of those women, probably.
Now scooped up by the Megasis and deposited on the trash can lid. Remember, Harley Cameron, less than 50 matches in her professional career, Brian. I bet your 49th match was not anything close to this.
Nothing like this at all.
Women's World Champion Chris Statlander. A kendo stick in her hand. Is that a kendo stick
that chair. There it is right there. Penelope Ford slipped it in the ring from the outside.
Now Statlander with Tekla up on her shoulders. Statlander sending the spider into the steel. And Tekla sliding down. Oh, Statlander.
Just love the power. Oh, look at this. I love the power exhibited by these women.
That's when I think back to January of this year, the first ever women's casino gauntlet matches. We're going to see Queen Aminata, who was injured, who was taken out of this match. Aminata trying to back off Penelope Ford, take her out of the equation. But it was Chris Statlander and Megan Bayne that crossed paths in that women's casino gauntlet match. Right. But Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander, they've had a very complicated recent history. They're trying to make peace, trying to sort things out here.
Yeah, you're right, a very complicated. And watch out! God, the Megasis is just absolutely incredible what she can do.
Sky Blue, I think, doing her part, sending Statlander to Willow Nightingale as well. But now flashbacks to January here, the women's casino gauntlet match. Statlander, Bayne, battling as blood and guts continues to go anywhere.
With today's NBA stars, no lead is safe.
Bet on it. Up 20 used to be a lock.
To Steph, Booker, and Brunson, that's fool's gold.
Got a lead against the Joker.
I'm about to get straight to it.
Power bomb delivered. Megan Bayne driven down.
Just a little strategy here. I think the ring on the right's the place to be, because that's the one without the tacks. Anytime you land in the left ring, there are tacks everywhere.
As Harley Cameron throwing her body. A triple cross body for Harley. As now the fifth competitor of the team with the advantage really coming in, and it is none other than the CEO.
Gotta make sure her belts are on display. You think she's gonna go right for Chris Statlander?
It will be Mercedes Moné, Chris Statlander, a week from this Saturday at Full Gear, Newark, New Jersey. Full Gear presented by DC. It will be Statlander putting her AEW Women's World Championship on the line against Mercedes Moné. Mercedes showing absolutely no sense of urgency, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's the person least interested in being involved in this matchup. I mean, she has a lot to lose here if she gets hurt.
Mercedes intercepted the kick from Willow Nightingale, ducks under the lariat. T. Harris there by the seat.
Wow, what a move that was.
And Brian, to your point, I think Mercedes, the only reason she's a part of this blood and guts match is she knows that she can weaken Chris Statlander ahead of their clash at Full Gear presented by DC.
Yeah, but Chris Statlander can weaken her too.
Great point.
And this is more, Chris Statlander has been involved in more of these type of matches than Mercedes has, at least in AEW.
She's going to put her on the belt. She's going to put her on that title belt.
Looking for the Wednesday Night Fever. The center of the blood and guts ring, or maybe just an old-fashioned tombstone pile driver. Mercedes has no intention of finding out. Mercedes goes through.
Another great maneuver by Mercedes. Sure, she's the freshest lady in the ring. But man, oh man, this Saturday collision in Erie, Pennsylvania cannot wait. Look at the champ, the TBS champ dance.
Yeah, and notice how she just went after Stat. She's not going after anybody else. I don't know if she's
going back out of the cage.
I don't even know if she's looking to win this match as much as just hurt Chris Statlander.
It'll be in her home in Boston next Wednesday, and then of course a week from Saturday, Full Gear presented by DC.
Mercedes bringing all those the dozen-some championship title belts into the ring and just distributing the weapons to her team.
Absolutely, that is a great call by Mercedes. I think I would do the same thing. Use whatever you can to get an advantage. Look at the bodies in that shot. Just laying everywhere.
Mercedes just passing out those belts. And Brian, you felt the sting of a championship title bout. There are so many awkward angles, the different plates, the different levels. They can just rip open your flesh just as easily as the steel of the fence.
Yeah, and depending on the title, I mean, there's a lot of metal in there. They're heavy.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Oh, Lord. This is what the women's division has come to. Blood feuds, animosity, anger.
So many intersecting rivalries. So much animosity, as you said. And
Mercedes broke her nail.
also, you're going to have to worry about more than that as Mina Shirakawa coming in, barbed wire back in hand.
And once again, big smile on her face. She's loving this.
And I think Statlander, Jamie Hayter, Harley, and Willow, they all have to be saying, we want Mina at this point, as Mina, the fresh woman in this match. Wait a second. Oh, drop kick.
Pretty good tactic.
And Mina Shirakawa now, overhand shot into the chest of the CEO. And the Escalera by Mina gets her footing. And now the assist. And Mina taking down the Sisters of Sin, Skyboy and Julia Hart. Remember, it's supposed to be Queen Aminata in the Blood and Guts match, but she was injured, taken out of contention by the Sisters of Sin. It was Mina that took her place, and Mina was taking down the champion. The TBS champion, excuse me.
The TBS champion bounced off of the ring and then hit her knee on that kendo stick.
Guys, I didn't even notice, but Chris Statlander is busted wide open as well. She's bleeding a lot, which is exactly what Mercedes wanted.
Now Mercedes and Mina Shirakawa, they've had their share of battles. And now the clock ticks down. This will be the 6th entrant for the team with the advantage. And we know who it will be, and she is a Death Rider. She is the problem for Rita Shafir, and she may be the most dangerous woman in this match.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked they had her come out last.
Well, she is without a doubt the most prolific fighter.
Why are you shocked, Brian?
Well, yeah, I'm shocked that they had her come out last because she's so tough. She's no stranger to being inside of a cage. Like, this woman is an animal.
Yeah, Brian, maybe a fresh Maria Shafir will certainly be the advantage that team needs. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Right.
Now Shafir and Chris Statlander.
Oh my God.
Shafir just dragging the AEW Women's World Champion out of that cage and just
tosses her. I did not realize how much blood is coming out of Chris Statlander's head until she was right next to me.
the blood pouring out of the face of Chris. Oh, no!
And you know what?
The bed of nails was disguised. I had no idea this was here to the right of our desk, but oh no! Shafir obviously did, and now Shafir and Statlander, a perilous battle over this bed of nails.
The Death Riders, dude. It was a Death Rider plate. They knew that was out here.
The AEW Women's World Champion just punctured by a bed of nails. And now Shafir taking down Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, she's dominating right now.
I think, Brian, to answer your rhetorical question, this is why they wanted Shafir in, to inflict the maximum carnage.
Here she comes. Big.
The woman who will team up with Mina Shirakawa in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. The woman who seems to have gone unhinged yet again since losing the AEW Women's World Championship. The 6th woman, the 12th overall. Now the cage doors will be locked shut and Blood and Guts will officially begin.
Submission or surrender. You hear the bell. What is that? She's got, I thought it was a rope in her hand, but that's pearls. Oh, Marina, it just made her mad.
And there will be no pearl clutching here tonight. There will just be unparalleled levels of violence. Quick put to the midsection by Shafir. And now Shafir, who's that mixed martial arts training, Brian, battering the four-time former AEW Women's World Champion.
Yeah, I mean, she's been hit by some of the toughest hitters in all of sports in her MMA career.
Look at the blood on the ring. Oh my gosh. They have to do a big cleanup before our next matches.
You see Sky Blue, she and Willow Nightingale, the first women, the anchors of their respective sides, and Sky Blue, who's just lost gallons and gallons of blood. Yeah. I know that's not physically possible, but it sure seems like it.
Yeah, I mean, she's been bleeding since nearly the start of this match.
Yeah, it was the Willow Nightingale raking Sky Blue's face across the fencing that is. You see Tony Storm wrapping that tape around her fist.
Absolutely, and that is Tony Storm. I don't know what she has, but I do know this 2.5-hour telecast will continue after this. We will have pinfalls count anywhere. Hangman Adam Page will be going up against Hobbs, Powerhouse Hobbs, and then the men, another one. There's your Hangman Adam Page against Powerhouse Hobbs. Falls count anywhere. What's Tony Storm doing?
Tony Storm, she wrapped the tape around with the outside, the sticky part out, and she has broken that champagne bottle and using a broken glass. And
it's smart. It's brilliant. Hands are taped.
Thomas Tony Storm, the glass around the left hand, and the left hand down, and the double hip attack.
It's amazing what's going on here. I would say that many are still standing. Some are not, as you can see.
I'm watching Blood and Guts.
Remember, Thomas Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa, they're on the same side of the bracket. Yes, Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir. So this is a potential preview of their semifinal round match, but that's not to count out Riho Alex Windsor and Ty Mello and Anna Jay. But those four women, Brian, I would have to imagine have a huge advantage because they will have not competed in the Blood and Guts match.
Yeah, I mean, they'll come into those tag team tournament matches completely fresh.
Well, the Blood and Guts match is officially underway. It is only submission or surrender from here on out. The carnage continues live.
Ooh, stuffed up again?
So congested.
You need Sinex from Vicks.
Just Sinex? Breathe. What is wow? Sinex, breathe.
There's flying, and then there's making the most of it with Platinum. There's nothing like arriving early and enjoying it. Nothing like having tea across the pond, a cocktail in Atlanta, and a tranquil place to work in Tokyo, all waiting for you. Nothing like best-in-class cuisine and service to match worldwide, with access to the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like Platinum.
So I'm sensing a bit of tension between you two.
Well, our heart attack was a wake-up call, but I still feel like we could do more to avoid another one. Come on. I started eating kale. Kale. And I take statins. Right, and we're hitting the gym, but I'm worried it's not enough. I just want him to ask our doctor about Repatha.
Normally, I don't take sides, but you should listen to your heart.
Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers LDL-C by 63% and drops the risk of having a heart attack by 27%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
You were right. Our LDL-C is in a better place. And so are we.
Listen to your heart. Ask your doctor about Repatha.
Gifts so good, my family's gonna think I can read minds, which is a gift in itself. Or a curse.
Shop Kohl's for gifts so perfect, your family will think you read their minds. Get 20% off some of your list at KohlsandKohls.com.
They all want the Emirates NBA Cup.
I'm gonna get that.
30 teams, 6 groups, nowhere to hide.
Hey guys,
The hungriest will advance.
I put a questions.
The rest will be left behind.
Put a questions and answers on the front of the screen. So if you guys want to answer that question, you can.
We'll capture it.
Just asking, what's your favorite actor and actress?
For a limited time at Panera, cozy up with a $1 cup of soup when you buy a sandwich or salad. Because there's cozy, and then there's cuddling up with some autumn squash soup cozy. And that feeling is just $1 away. Hurry to Panera. Dollar soups won't last.
For the perfect present, the perfect place is your local Ace. This Christmas, get
going
free
good so
assembly
far.
and delivery on your new grill at Ace. Around the
I'm
block.
gonna turn it down. Just
With service so good, it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Submission.
we're back. We're back.
The only way the
We're
blood
back.
and guts match will end. All 12 competitors are locked inside the steel cage. Jamie Hayter bouncing the bloody head of Sky Blue off the unforgiving steel. Now Hayter. Sky Blue better hang on. On the top. Oh my God. Things going from bad to worse for Sky Blue. Sky Blue has taken so much punishment. Remember, it was Sky Blue, Willow Nightingale, the anchors for their team, the women that started off the night here some 40-plus minutes ago. Sky Blue was the first person in the ring. First person in rings. Remember Sky Blue and Julia Hart? They have that semifinal round AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship title match with Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. That's if any of those 4 women leave this cage under their own power, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who's even able to compete.
Is it for the women's tag belts? No, it's
there we see the
it's the women's blood and guts. Read the title. Here, I'll show it to you. I can only show you a little bit. Hey, what the? Did you kiss her? Wait a minute, what?
Thomas, Tony Storm, Chris Statlander. Twice to Mercedes. Mercedes lands on her feet. On the woman who, from a week from Saturday, will challenge the AEW Women's World Championship. And now, oh my God.
Oh no, the puppet! Mercedes ain't shit. Ain't shit, bitch.
Underneath the puppet with the knuckles.
The target is on your chest. That's my
From Harley. Well, there she goes. A back heel trip from Julia Hart. And Tekla comes in. The stomp to the back of the head. This Triangle of Madness trio has worked exceptionally well, Brian.
Yeah, and I mean, this is their type of match. They thrive in this sort of chaos, and they've looked really impressive. I mean, think of how great Sky Blue has been doing until she got put through that table. I mean, she's under that table. The referees are checking on her.
What is Julia Hart doing? Julia and Tekla slipping through the truss to the outside.
I mean, you can't win the match like that. Are they just going to leave?
I mean, we've seen the blood and guts match spill outside the cage. We've seen the surrender happen. It doesn't. I mean, the submission doesn't need to happen inside the ring. This is very bizarre.
Get in the ring.
From Mike Posey. Wants the key from Mike Posey. And meanwhile, Posey is the keeper of the key. I don't think he even realizes that Tekla. Tekla just wiped out the referee. And now, the Triangle of Madness in possession of the key. We've never seen somebody slip through the cage like that before, let alone 2 competitors.
Yeah, I'm not sure any men could actually fit through there.
Yeah, you're right, Brian. They're small enough to fit through there. We didn't even think of that. Oh my gosh. Jamie Hayter got caught through that cage. Mercedes Moné. With full gear, just 10 days away What shape are any of the competitors involved in Blood and Guts going to be in? A tackle, a double spear for Hayter and Harley.
Look at the carnage in the ring now and out of the ring.
Statlander dragging Mercedes to the outside and slammed the cage door on the head. I believe that was Megan Bain. And Statlander, Tekla and Julia Hart going face first into the cage. Mercedes trying to make an escape to the top of the cage.
Oh my God! You know what?
We've seen this in the past, Tony. This is ill-advised.
Ill-advised. Listen, and I get it. The emotions, the adrenaline.
Mercedes, her leg is through the truss.
I was getting ready to say a career could end something like that. It could end on the way up.
Mercedes, she is still fighting. She is still trying to batter the AEW Women's World Champion. But Chris Statlander with the CEO around the shoulders. The Samoan drop. Mercedes and Statlander.
Look at the bodies in and out of the ring.
Look at Julia Hart, with Statlander and Mercedes outside of the ring. I can't even tell who else is outside of the ring, but Julia Hart desperately trying to lock the door.
Wow, these two women a week from Saturday. Full Gear presented by DC.
A timeless Tony Storm. Oh, the shoe! Watch for the shoe, indeed, as Tony Storm digging the shoe into the head of Sky Blue. And then the shoe from Marina Shafir as well. But it's tough to get a look through the cage. I'm not sure that timeless Tony Storm, I'm not sure she has her full complement of reinforcements in there.
No, I mean, I know Harley Cameron is locked out. Chris Statlander's locked out. Oh, there's still some glass.
Oh, it's the glass from Mercedes Champagne bottle.
From the champagne bottle.
Yeah, the referees are trying to sweep it up, I think.
Glass stuck into the forehead of Marina.
And remember, it was Marina who came to the ring with the combat boots on. She took them off.
She's got a mirror.
Oh, no.
Not so sure what she looks like. Marina,
I'm not sure that's what she has in mind.
Marina, get out of the way. For crying out loud.
Tony Storm, the mirror on the face of the top.
Oh my God!
As Mina Shirakawa busted open as well. Timeless Tony Storm. The mirror into the face of Willow Nightingale, Megan Bain.
A superplex into that middle part of the two rings.
I told you it was a key part of all this.
That is apron on apron. And now look at Shirakawa. She is battering Megan Bain with that barbed wire bat. And now Mina Shirakawa. What an unbelievable sight.
Figure four with the barbed wire bat. And we're in flower country here.
Yes, sir.
The bat into the flesh of the Mega Sis. And now Shafir, look at this. Stepping on the glass and oh my gosh. Bailing out her partner in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Gentlemen, this is wilder than I even imagined. Good God, look at that.
And look at this triangle man is holding back timeless Tony Storm. As Maria Shafir with Mina Shirakawa. The TBS Championship belt. Timeless Tony Storm, and she's forced to watch.
Yeah, and all their teammates, with the exception of Willow, who's out there all on the outside. They're all locked out. Nobody can help.
Tony Storm. Is she gonna surrender? Can she watch this? Can she watch Mina Shirakawa battered, brutalized like this?
This was a plan. You can see it. Oh my gosh. You can see what the Triangle of Madness is doing.
Wait a minute. What? Tony Storm, she has surrendered. What? Tony Storm, rather than see more punishment inflicted on Mina Shirakawa, has surrendered.
She couldn't watch anymore, guys. And now they are
Well, the winners.
The winners of this match, Sky Blue, Julia Hart, Tekla, Megan May, Mercedes Moné, and the Bravo, Marina Sheffield.
The Triangle of Madness, Marina Shafir, Megan May, and Mercedes Moné, they identified the weakness in the opposition, and it is the relationship between Timeless Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah, there's not many women in that match who would have quit or give up on their own. But when you love somebody, I mean, you'll protect them with all your life. I don't blame Toni Storm there at all.
Well, Timeless Toni Storm surrendering the match, but the damage may already have been done to a bloody Marina Shafir. Tony, it was the first ever women's blood and guts match here in AEW, and I think it just shocked us all what we saw.
It shocked us, went way beyond what we thought would happen, but it's just a snippet of what's been going on in the women's division here in AEW, Excalibur.
Well, that's not the only rivalry, intense rivalry that we have here at AEW. A week from this Saturday, Full Gear, Newark, New Jersey. It will be Hangman Adam Page putting his AEW Men's World Championship on the line against Samoa Joe. That's Full Gear presented by DC. Available on pay-per-view via HBO Max. But coming up next here on Dynamite, it will be Hangman Adam Page, Powerhouse Hobbs, Falls Count Anywhere, a match that could have major implications on Full Gear presented by DC, and that is coming up next, live from Greensboro.
I just know.
You guys versus the Ups, and we kick your ass for the Trios Championship.
Let me just say this, right? Because I knew the Heels was going to win. You want to know why? Because thanks to that dub, Chris Statlander is going to retain. I know it for sure. She's going to retain next week.
What is going to happen to Hangman and Blood and Guts?
All three of you should have known better than to make an enemy
They needed,
out of me.
they needed that win, honestly, because think about it. You got Becca, you got Megan, you got Marina. Mercedes is already out, but it's just like, you come on, man. You knew that they were going to win. I mean, y'all,
There's flying,
you really thought
and then there's making the most of it with Platinum.
You really thought that they were going to
There's nothing like arriving early and enjoying it. Nothing like having tea across the pond, a cocktail in Atlanta, and a tranquil place to work in Tokyo, all waiting for you. Nothing like best-in-class cuisine and service to match worldwide, with access to the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like Platinum.
Use your head.
So I'm sensing a bit of tension between you two.
Well, our heart attack was a wake-up call, but I still feel like we could do more to avoid another one. Come on. I started eating kale. Kale.
I tried not to look at it
And I
as
take
torture,
statins. Right, and we're hitting the gym, but I'm worried it's not enough. I just want him to ask our doctor about Repatha.
Normally, I don't take sides, but you should listen to your heart.
Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers LDL-C by 63% and drops the risk of having a heart attack by 27%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
You were right. Our LDL-C is in a better place, and so are we.
Listen to your heart. Ask your doctor about Repatha.
Gifts so good, my family's gonna think I can read minds, which is a gift in itself. Or a curse.
Shop Kohl's for gifts so perfect, your family will think you read their minds. Get 20% off some of your list at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. For a limited time at Panera, cozy up with a $1 cup of soup when you buy a sandwich or salad. Because there's cozy, and then there's cuddling up with some autumn squash soup cozy. And that feeling is just $1 away. Hurry to Panera, dollar soups won't last.
Even on an antidepressant, there are days I feel stuck in my head. Depression symptoms, like lack of interest and negative thoughts, can hold me back. I wanted to break through. I asked about Vraylar. Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant significantly reduces overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
They would have ended it differently, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I hate that Willard was on the ground. I wish he was right there. I wish he would have got back up. But I kind of like the fact that Hills won, because then that lets me know Chris Hayes.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, and during the break,
What the hell?
caught wind of some sort of situation in the back. It seems like the Don Callis family
Oh, the Don
attacking
Callis family faces
Jurassic Express. That's Luchasaurus and Jack Perry.
Jurassic Park? What? Dude, that's a monster. What the hell? Big Goose. Let the big Goose beat him up.
Formidable as he is, can't withstand an attack by Mark Davis. Lance Archer like that. Jack Perry doing everything in his power.
That's Josh.
Josh Alexander sending Perry crashing. Here I'm saying. The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, the Young Bucks.
Oh, there you go.
Last week they sent you guys a message. Well, this week we sent one back. You don't mess with family. You know, we all know Kenny Omega is going to be here next week. So maybe we can send Kenny Omega a message and you join the Don Callis family. Decision time. See you next week.
Well, Don Callis, I mean, he's been courting the Young Bucks to join the Don Callis family officially and really putting some punishment in on Jurassic Express, who will be joining Kenny Omega in that $1 million match to take on Josh Alexander, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega returning to Dynamite 1 week from tonight, live from Boston, part of our 3-hour special broadcast next Wednesday.
This is a full count anywhere. From Arizona, weighing 229 pounds, he is the AEW World Champion.
You're watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward. Visit careers.progressive.com. As the AEW Men's World Champion coming to the ring with the telltale signs of injury. An injury, I would have to imagine, inflicted by this man 1 week ago, part of last week's Dynamite Trios main event.
From East Palo Alto, California, weighing 270 pounds, is 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions, Powerhouse Hobbs.
You know, Excalibur, this match is just fine with Samoa Joe. Think you can read the lips. Powerhouse Hobbs says, I'm going to hurt you. Looking at Hangman Adam Page. That is why he is in this match. That is why he is sent out here.
Yeah, Hangman Adam Page already we can see, or we can assume, Brian, sporting an injury, we can see the ribs taped up after that world's most dangerous slam delivered by Powerhouse Hobbs 1 week ago. It was off the stage through one of our production tables all the way to the floor. Hangman Adam Page, he had to be helped up to his feet. He ultimately left under his own power, but he was grimacing the entire way.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen Powerhouse Hobbs more aggressive and more of a threat than he was last week on this program. He made the AEW World Champion a complete non-factor in that Trios title match. which, I mean, nobody's done the Hangman Adam Page in a long time.
Tony, these two men have met before. Powerhouse Hobbs has never defeated Hangman Adam Page one-on-one, but I'm not sure that's the mission here tonight for Hobbs.
No, it's to hurt Hangman Adam Page, as we talked about, and he's showing this right now what it's all about. Remember, false count anywhere means no disqualification. Anything goes.
Hangman, turn the turnbuckle pad off the opposite corner. You got a good look at the exposed steel underneath. And now, Hobbs, 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions, alongside Katsuyori Shibata and Samoa Joe, battling our AEW Men's World Champion, Hangman Adam Page. It is Falls Count Anywhere. The title is not on the line, but I'm not sure that matters here tonight for Samoa Joe, who just wants Hangman Adam Page taken out of commission ahead of Full Gear. Hangman puts on the brakes.
Look at that steel. He's looking right at that steel.
Yeah, for anybody that's ever questioned why those turnbuckle pads are on there, Brian, that's a very good explanation.
Yeah, I mean, the turnbuckle pads are on there to protect the wrestlers. And that's why both of these men have ripped them off. I mean, your head gets driven into that steel buckle.
Not even just your head, your ribs, your spine, anything that connects directly with that exposed steel. That is disastrous. And a low bridge. Powerhouse Hobbs tumbling over to the gap in between the rings. And now Hangman, the lariat. And Hobbs' momentum carrying him into the other ring. And Hangman now a second lariat. Hobbs stayed on his feet, I think with the assistance of the ropes.
Yeah, that was a good call. And Hangman is being relentless, which is a good move here.
Hangman leaping over. He's aggressive. Oh my gosh.
That's what you call getting his head knocked off.
Yeah, Tony, you had mentioned Hangman being relentless. But I mean, relentlessness can only take you so far when your ribs are injured, and you can see it with Hangman Adam Page right now.
Hangman stripping off the bandages.
Let's keep in mind his next title defense is not only against a guy like Samoa Joe, but it is a week from Saturday. A week from Saturday. You gotta heal up.
Full Gear presented by DC Live on pay-per-view and HBO Max. It will be Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe, the rematch from Wrestle Dream. A match that Hangman Adam Page won, but Brian, you know Samoa Joe better than just about anybody. You know Samoa Joe took away some very, very big lessons from the Wrestle Dream match.
Yeah, I mean, he sure did. I mean, very few people can beat Samoa Joe twice, and I've never seen anybody beat him twice in a row.
See Hangman throwing his body at Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs very unsteady on his feet, and now Hangman sending Hobbs into the barricade and over the barricade, attempting to go over the barricade. Remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere, Tony.
Falls Count Anywhere, and I'm telling you, that maneuver by Hangman to go airborne with those bad ribs just shows you what type of person, type of athlete, type of champion he is.
Yeah, I mean, even taking this match 10 days away from a title match with Samoa Joe. I mean, Falls Count Anywhere against Powerhouse Hobbs. Wow. I don't know if I applaud him or I should question his senses.
Yeah, have him checked out.
Hangman Adam Page, you saw immediately after colliding with the barricade, was clutching his ribs even tighter. Now Hobbs.
Watch out. You better.
Hobbs has got Hangman backed up against the steel ring steps. And,
oh, Lord.
A game of inches there for Hangman Adam Page, who just narrowly averted disaster. Now Hangman back up to his feet, but not at 100%, not even close, but Hangman, impressive leap. Wow. Powerhouse Hobbs, even more impressive strength.
He's still got him, guys.
Powerhouse Hobbs, he just said, it's your fault, Shivani.
That's a scary stare, buddy. Believe you me.
No, wait a second.
Oh my God, this guy is.
The steel steps. Powerhouse Hobbs punishing
AEW Men's World Champion as this Falls Count Anywhere battle continues. I told you.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes, depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Cole's mom?
Giannis!
I tried building my kids a dollhouse, and well,
Toy making is more of an elf thing.
I might have used the elf word.
Leave the building to smaller hands. The elf word?
The elf word.
Sam's gonna be so mad. Even on an antidepressant, there are days I feel stuck in my head. Depression symptoms, like lack of interest and negative thoughts, can hold me back. I wanted to break through. I asked about Vraylar. Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant significantly reduces overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar. Tempur-Pedic designed the Ergo Pro Smart Base to help you fall asleep more easily. Its gentle massage and relaxing sounds help calm your mind every night. Now, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and $50 off select pillow sets. We're family owned and operated for 4 generations and counting. Our family and our company are all about doing things the right way. We've pushed the bar ever higher for over 85 years. We're family owned and operated, but when it comes to where you get your meat and cheese, just call us family. Dietz & Watson, it's a family thing since 1939.
The mission for Powerhouse Hobbs, destroy the AEW Men's World Champion Hangman Adam Page and Bryan Danielson. Thus far, the mission a success for 1/3 of the odds.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Power Slam to cover here too.
And we talked about, you know, how dangerous those metal cables are, the steel there and the turnbuckles. And Powerhouse Hobbs just drove Hangman Adam Page's lower back right into it.
Yeah, if you were just joining us here tonight, it is Falls Count Anywhere. The AEW Men's World Championship is not on the line, but that's not even the point of it, or so it would seem, Tony, as Powerhouse Hobbs is just brutalizing the champion days before Full Gear, a week from Saturday. Powerhouse Hobbs taking the... Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Hobbs setting up Hangman. All right, come on now. On our desk. And... Oh, Hobbs. A slip.
This is dangerous territory.
Extremely dangerous territory. You see the size, the weight of these two athletes causing that desk to rock back and forth.
You knew nothing good was going to come of this for either guy. The back body drop off of the announce desk. Powerhouse Hobbs, a disastrous landing, and maybe, just maybe, the lifeline that Hangman Adam Page needed. Oh,
He gave him a clothesline, put him up and over the freaking safety rail.
And remember, this powerhouse Hobbs up on his feet.
It is Falls Count Anywhere here in Greensboro.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like tonight, and we're not even in the main event for crying out loud. What a 2.5-hour telecast. My God.
Take another look, Powerhouse Hobbs. Terrible landing for Hobbs, and maybe now it's Hangman Adam Page bashing Hobbs. Those right hands. Hangman, a little bit of a mid-match refreshment. Maybe some liquid courage there. Powerhouse Hobbs staggering, and Hangman trying to get his footing.
Champion never takes the night off.
Damn right. That's a great call, Brian. You are exactly right.
Powerhouse Hobbs trying to walk it off, but there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's Falls Count Anywhere tonight. And Hangman, once again, up, and once again another shot for Powerhouse Hobbs, who's very unsteady on his feet. Oh, Hangman was thinking Deadeye.
Yeah, couldn't lift him up, probably because of the injury to his back.
Where security has its work cut out for him, too, trying to back up the fans in this. This is bizarre. And what? Oh, it bounced off his head. It bounced off his freaking head.
But Hobbs, he may be out on his feet. As, Buster through the table, the cover. 2. No, Hangman kicks out
on the table. Yes, sir. Oh, what a night. Oh, my.
Tony, this arena, this Coliseum here in Greensboro has seen its fair share of crazy things, but hasn't seen the sustained level of violence, the sustained levels of insanity, and we haven't even had the men's blood and guts match yet.
We have not, and I've seen countless matches in this venue as a fan, working in pro wrestling, nothing like this ever. And they're going up in those freaking stands.
Hobbs and Hangman climbing the stairs here in Greensboro, the First Horizon Coliseum.
Look at that shot, would you? That is so dangerous. Look how far they can fall down the steps.
And look at how the fans are fleeing from him. This is like Bruce and Brody, Stan Hansen in Japan.
Great call. Oh.
Now this is dangerous. I don't know.
Oh wait, how does it about this? Oh no! Hobbs is thinking the world's most dangerous slam. Off that overhead.
Oh my God, they need to get down. This is beyond wrestling. This is life-threatening, is what this is.
I'm with you, Tony. I'd like these two guys to get down and get back to the
Yes. Well, I think if Hangman has his way, Powerhouse Hobbs is going to get down very quickly and very violently.
I hate to say it, but I'm cheering for Hobbs to hang on here.
Me too.
Hang on, kid. He's going to get a running start.
Already some distance. Oh no. I mean, he's taking the boot off.
A running start.
And the boot into the face. Through the electrical table. The lights here in Greensboro flickering. As Hangman Adam Page sent Powerhouse Hobbs crashing to the floor.
And that equipment box, as you know, which is so heavy, went up in the air and then down on Hobbs as well.
The medical staff, the referee there. 1, 2, 3. What? Page had to go to great lengths to defeat Powerhouse Hobbs here tonight. But Brian, the AEW Men's World Champion, is not leaving Greensboro unscathed.
No, I mean, he took a beating in that match. And obviously, I'm concerned about Powerhouse Hobbs right now. But also, I mean, Hangman Adam Page is walking right now, but he's limping.
Yeah, he's banged up, Brian.
And he's not going to be 100%. There's no way. He's going to...
Oh, wait a second! Katsuyori Shibata! From out of nowhere, a blindside strike on Hangman Adam Page. And remember, Page coming into this match with that presumed rib injury.
Look at this, Excalibur.
As if Hangman hasn't gone through enough.
Samoa Joe wielding a chair.
As Samoa Joe says, the ops are never caught lacking. And this was all part of the plan. Samoa Joe looking up at the cage.
Asking for the cage to be brought down.
Oh, no, the cage is lowering. And Hangman, he's alone in there with Shibata and Joe.
There's no one seemingly to help this world champion. Oh, I'm afraid. I'm afraid for his career. I'm afraid for his title defense.
A week from Saturday, Full Gear presented by DC. It will be Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page. Part 2 for the AEW Men's World Championship. Now Eddie Kingston.
There you go, Eddie.
Kingston trying to bail out his partner from last week.
Oh my gosh, that cage is lowering now.
It's Hook. In comes Hook. And Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe fleeing as the cage lowers.
Look at it. Wow.
Eddie Kingston Hook standing alongside the AEW Men's World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Who is still standing like he said?
Joe! Joe! If you wanted me inside of a steel cage, all you had to do was ask, you dumbass! At Full Gear, leave Shibata at home. At Full Gear, you leave Will Hobbs in the hospital. At Full Gear, Samoa Joe versus the Hangman in a steel cage match. When he is locked inside that steel structure, is one of the most violent men I have ever seen. And he has thrown out a challenge. He has promised to unleash that level of violence on Samoa Joe at Full Gear 1 week from Saturday. Well, coming up next, our main event, the men's blood and guts match. Don't go anywhere. It's gonna be a wild one.
Alright. I'll be right back. I just gotta...
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes, depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Cole's mom?
Jonas!
I tried building my kids a dollhouse, and well,
Toy making is more of an elf thing.
I might have used the elf word.
Leave the building to smaller hands. The elf word?
The elf word.
Sam's gonna be so mad.
Sube el tempo, el ritmo del latido. Si calienta con hielo, le enfrío. Paso que con salida. Nuevamente se siente, estamos conectados. Estamos y en la pista nos vimos. Como suena ese vino, subimos. Turn it up, make it loud. Mi vida está hecha, nos fuimos. Bátelo, gózalo, enciéndelo, pásalo, agítalo.
Turn up the flavor in every sip. Café Bustelo está aquí.
Even on an antidepressant, there are days I feel stuck in my head. Depression symptoms like lack of interest and negative thoughts can hold me back. I wanted to break through. I asked about Vraylar. Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant significantly reduces overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
How far will happiness take you? La Vie Belle. Happy holidays, Lancome.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
TBS and HBO Max and DraftKings, an official partner of AEW. Right now, all customers can join a free-to-play pool for our Full Gear pay-per-view. Simply answer questions about the main events, get enough right to earn your share of the prize. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up with promo code AEW to play free. DraftKings, the crown is yours. And speaking of Full Gear presented by DC, it has been made official by Tony Khan. It will be Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe for the AEW Men's World Championship inside a solid steel cage 1 week from Saturday, live on pay-per-view and HBO Max from the Prudential Center, The Rock in Newark, New Jersey. But right now, let's head to the ring in the ineffable Tony Schiavone.
Fans, this night means so much to us in AEW. For me personally, this venue, the Greensboro Coliseum, the First Horizon Coliseum, is the greatest pro wrestling venue in the entire world. Thank you for being here. So many great moments that I witnessed as a fan and as working in wrestling for many, many years. This would not be complete without one of the men who made this such a great wrestling venue and who made wrestling great here on TBS. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat!
Right, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is, he's a true legend of our sport. For the younger viewers that may not have had a chance to see him compete, a huge part, he was integral to the Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling that ran right here in Greensboro and a number of places here in the Mid-Atlantic, but he was somebody that, is considered by yourself, by myself, as one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time and also one of the greatest humans of all time. Always willing to give his time and energy into younger wrestlers. When I was coming up, when I was 20 years old, he pulled me aside and gave me some great advice that I take with me to this day. What an incredible human.
In April of 1978, I was here as a fan when he and Paul Jones became World Tag Team Champions. They turned 6,000 fans away at the final conflict, May of 1983, with you and Jay Youngblood became World Tag Team Champions. You and Dustin Rhodes in 1991 became World Tag Team Champions right here on TBS. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the man. I'm honored to be standing with you, Ricky.
Well, you know, Tony, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to TBS. They're responsible for, airing all of this so everybody here can have their moment on TV. I got to point out a poster over there. It says Mount Rushmore of Greensboro, Flair, Steamboat, Dusty, and Sting.
Great call.
I know, earlier you saw, I would have to say, back in the day was my number one nemesis, Ric Flair, right? Woo! I'm going to tell you a real quick story. In 1977, I came to what was to be known as the Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling here in the Carolinas. I was 16 months into the business, and Ric Flair went to Jim Crockett, and he said, you know, you got this new kid that's just come in. I kind of like what I see. I want to try and do something with him. Well,
Oh, come on.
Sorry. FTR. Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, the men that will challenge for the AEW World Tag Team Championship at Full Gear, presented by DC a week from Saturday. And men from the Carolinas, Brian, men that claim to respect their forebears, the men that put tag team wrestling on the map.
Yeah, and actually, the last time Ricky the Dragon Steamboat wrestled the match, he teamed with FTR.
Tony, real quick, I know this gentleman. Dax. Okay, real quick, I just want to give her a little friendly mention here. A few years back, I had my hand in working with this gentleman. And I saw back then what's come to fruition today. He's climbing that ladder and he's making it up.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know, Ricky, I can't believe I am standing in the ring with a legend. I can't believe I'm standing in the ring with the legend. Now, Ricky, you know FTR, the greatest tag team alive today. But Ricky, I'm trying to introduce myself. But Ricky, we haven't met before. I'm right here, Ricky. My name is Stokely, AKA Big Stoke, emphasis on big. And no, I am not Denzel Washington. I know a lot of people get us confused. And Ricky, you are synonymous with professional. You are synonymous with professional wrestling history, and especially history in this building. Which is ironic because next Saturday, November 22nd, Full Gear, live on pay-per-view, Newark, New Jersey. FTR will make history when they become three-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. And Ricky, it'd be an honor and privilege to have my favorite professional wrestler front row and they're live. Do you have Macho Man's phone number? Haven't seen him on TikTok in a minute.
It's all right, Ricky. Ricky, you got to excuse him. He can be a little bit feisty sometimes. But you know the respect that Dax and I have for you. You understand that we hold you in such high regard. As a matter of fact, if you don't know that we have history with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, in 2022, we were handpicked by Ricky himself to be in his last ever match, in Ricky's retirement match. Handpicked by the Dragon himself. Because he knows that we are not only living legends, but we are modern day miracle workers, and if anybody is gonna make him look like even a shell of his former self, it is FTR.
All right, just give me a second. Ricky, I have learned so much from you. I don't know if it's common knowledge, but 13 years ago, this man was my trainer. He took me under his wing, and it was such a blessing to be able to learn from you, Ricky. And I learned so much. I learned, you taught me how to, I got this, hold on. Damn, now that I think about it, I don't think you ever said one intelligent thing in your entire life. Oh, wait. There is one thing.
One thing that I did not teach you is that your attitude has gone in the toilet.
Ricky, I'm talking. There is one thing that you taught me, Ricky, and it's probably the biggest piece of advice I've ever got in my entire life. You said, kid, it doesn't matter how much you make sure you save your money. And in 2025, that's never been more evident, because if you and Ric Flair would have taken your own advice, you wouldn't have to be here tonight. But Ricky, who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought in 2012 we'd be standing in the middle of the ring on TBS live? And when you were teaching me, who would have thought that I would have been a bigger legend than you ever were?
Steamboat, he needs to be careful here. He's outnumbered, Brian.
Yeah, and I mean, say what you want about FTR, but they're dangerous men.
See, they're not afraid to make things ugly.
I said, get out of my ring.
Weighing his options here. Dangerous situation.
Going back a few years, I would tell both of you to kiss my ass. But sometimes discretion's a better part of valor. Sometimes when you realize that I'm going to be 73, I'm not asking or begging for any kind of sorrow or forgiveness, but I am just going to be the smarter man today.
Good, Ricky. Everybody, give it up. Give it up for Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat.
Oh, wait a second. This is completely unconscionable. Brody King, Bandito. They have World Tag Team Champions steaming in. And remember, it was a week ago that FTR, they were hurling all sorts of abuse at Bandito's grandmother. They made this ugly, they made it personal, and now they're getting a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, they're getting exactly what they deserve right now.
Bandito, Cash Wheeler, 21 blocks. And Cash has spit on the outside. Ricky's Steamboat win, and that's R1. Oh, Stokely pulling Dax out of Brody. Well, the champions are not going to have to wait long to get their hands back on FTR. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon, catch the trip, but it will be Full Gear. It will be for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Bandito and Brody King putting the titles on the line against FTR 1 week from Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. But coming up next, our main event, the men's blood and guts match. Jon Moxley leads the Death Riders into battle against Darby Allin, Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly. 1 cage, 2 rings, 3 words, blood and guts.
Cole's mom?
Jonas!
I tried building my kids a dollhouse, and well, I might have used the elf word.
Leave the building to smaller hands. The elf word?
The elf word.
Santa's gonna be so mad. Cole's mom, do you think my mom will like this cozy throw? She'll love it for snuggling with her family, hiding from her family during the holidays. My husband has had the same sweatshirt for so long. He has a name for it? Midnight Thunder. Sorry? Midnight Thunder. Oh. It's terrible. I know. Merry Christmas to you. Hello, handsome.
For a limited time at Panera, cozy up with a $1 cup of soup when you buy a sandwich or salad. Because there's cozy, and then there's cuddling up with some autumn squash soup cozy. And that feeling is just $1 away. Hurry to Panera. Dollar soups won't last.
Remembering where you started makes you think where you're going. What if there's another way? Paradigm, the new refillable fragrance by Prada.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do?
Do a sales invoice good enough to eat? Adobe Express brings the heat.
Now we're talking. It's time to share.
Every page, every doc, everything's right there. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat.
This isn't really holiday shopping. I mean, discovering high-quality gifts, decor, and more at amazing prices just feels more joyful, right? This isn't holiday shopping. This is beyond shopping. This is finding. I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Tempur-Pedic designed the Ergo Pro Smart Base to help you fall asleep more easily. It's the only smart base that features our exclusive soundscape mode that synchronizes a gentle massage with relaxing sounds to help you drift peacefully off to sleep. During the Tempur-Pedic Black Friday event, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and $50 off select pillow sets. Shop now at Tempur-Pedic.com.
Marshall's buyers travel far and wide to hustle the best deals on amazing holiday gifts. So you don't have to.
It's cashmere.
This is Italian leather. European chocolate.
We get the deals. You gift the good stuff.
I'ma give you what you want. North Carolina, your main event tonight is the men's blood and guts match. Introducing first, from Seattle, Washington, weighing 175 pounds, Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, who for the better part of the last year has been engaged in a protracted battle with Jon Moxley and the Death Riders, who made Jon Moxley say the words "I quit" last month at Wrestle Dream, will now be the anchor for his team against the Death Riders.
Next, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 199 pounds, Yuta.
You know what? I'm not surprised on either side. I'm not surprised Darby Allin starts for his team. I'm not surprised Jon Moxley would send Wheeler Yuta out at the beginning. Why doesn't Moxley start?
Well, are you not surprised? Because Jon Moxley's shown his propensity to throw Wheeler Yuta to the wolves.
Exactly. Doesn't surprise me at all.
And Brian, you know Wheeler Yuta extremely well. Are you surprised by this decision to allow Yuta to be the anchor of this team, to be the man that will be in harm's way for the longest time?
Yeah, I actually am. You know what they did last week with the Advantage Blood and Gut and guts matches is they put Claudio in that first match to try to get an advantage. But I actually love this decision because that means Wheeler Yuta is going to be punished for close to an hour in this cage match. I can't wait.
And you talk about the advantage battles. It was Claudio Castagnoli earning the first victory for his side, but then Darby Allin defeated Daniel Garcia, necessitating the third and final match. It was Roderick Strong defeating John Moxley this past Saturday at Collision, but Darby Allin playing an outsized role in that victory, gaining the advantage for his team against the Death Riders as Wheeler Yuta to the outside. Remember, that's the area where Marina Shafir had that bed of nails. My God. A monstrous dropkick unleashed on Wheeler Yuta.
There is nobody in this world, much less pro wrestling, like Darby Allin.
And now Darby Allin, the hammer throws Yuta, bounced off the barricade, bounced off the steel, no. Darby pulled him up short by that mop of hair on his head and into the barricade once again.
How great is this? I love it.
And remember the blood and guts match. 2 participants enter the cage for a first 5-minute interval. Oh, Darby Allin sidestepped by Yuta. Every few minutes, another participant will enter. The blood and guts match will only begin after all 10 participants have entered the cage, and the only way to win this.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back a little bit just to see.
Wheeler Yuta is going to be punished for close to an hour in this cage match. I can't wait.
And you talk about the advantage battles. It was Claudio Castagnoli earning the first victory for his side, but then Darby Allin defeated Daniel Garcia, necessitating the third and final match. It was Roderick Strong defeating John Moxley this past Saturday at Collision, but Darby Allin playing an outsized role in that victory, gaining the advantage for his team against the Death Riders as Wheeler Yuta to the outside. Remember, that's the area where Marina Shafir had that bed of nails. My God. A monstrous dropkick unleashed on Wheeler Yuta.
There is nobody in this world, much less pro wrestling, like Darby Allin.
And now Darby Allin, the hammer throws Yuta, bounced off the barricade, bounced off the steel, no. Darby pulled him up short by that mop of hair on his head and into the barricade once again.
How great is this? I love it.
And remember the blood and guts match. 2 participants enter the cage for a first 5-minute interval. Oh, Darby Allin sidestepped by Yuta. Every few minutes, another participant will enter. The blood and guts match will only begin after all 10 participants have entered the cage, and the only way to win this match is to force any opponent to submit or surrender. Bryan Danielson, in a few years ago, might as well be another lifetime ago, you were actually a potential participant in a blood and guts match alongside the then Blackpool Combat Club. The broken arm, the injury took you out of the match, and it was a match that John Moxley ultimately surrendered and was defeated in.
Yeah, I mean, it's very rare that John Moxley has surrendered, but we've seen it a lot more recently after Wrestle Dream when Darby Allin made John Moxley say, I quit.
I think the downward spiral for John Moxley began at All In Texas, the loss of the AEW Men's World Championship to Hangman Adam Page, and since then, John Moxley has been on a losing streak unlike anything we have ever seen during his tenure in AEW.
And I'm not so sure that concerns him. I really think if you take a look at this blood and guts match, John Moxley has been in 3 of them. So is Wheeler Yuta. So is Claudio Castagnoli. They know what to expect. And I don't think it surprised anyone that someone like Darby Allin, who is incredibly, can take so much punishment, will be the first man in there. John Moxley has a vendetta against Darby Allin. Look at this.
Well, Darby, right on his feet. Great adaptation and making Wheeler Yuta pay. Remember, it was John Moxley, the Death Riders. They took Darby Allin out of action for the first half of this year, the first half of 2025, after throwing him down the steps back in New York. And now Darby, Yuta was going for that skateboard Darby brought into the ring, and Darby, look at that, Darby, he's loosened the truck on the skateboard so the wheels pivot, but you get a good look at all of those thumbtacks he is glued to the bottom.
Wow.
Yes. The skateboard and the tacks being driven into the head of Wheeler Yuta. Yuta trying to cover up, but to no avail as Darby just puncturing the head of the one-time protege of Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, I mean, during the Blackpool Combat Club days, we put Wheeler Yuta through a lot. We never thought of putting thumbtacks on the bottom of a skateboard, though. And I agree with the fans. Wheeler Yuta deserves it.
A low blow by Yuta, as he is the first man in the men's blood and guts match to be busted open, and now drops Darby Allin down.
You know, we talked about the history I did with Ricky Steamboat of this great venue in pro wrestling. Darby Allin, a big part of the history of this arena, because he was here for Sting's last match, if you'll recall, right here in Greensboro. And he needs some help, and he's going to get some.
And Orange Cassidy, the second man into the cage, another man that was a mentor to Wheeler Yuta, a man who very reluctantly announced that this would be a blood and guts battle, and bringing the backpack to the ring, staring, locked eyes with Wheeler Yuta the entire way down the ramp.
I don't know what that is in his back pocket, nor do we know what's in the backpack, but it can't be good news for Wheeler Yuta.
I believe that's his elbow pad.
Oh, his elbow pad, okay. Good call.
But Brian, we saw in the women's blood and guts match just how crucial the advantage is. Now, Orange Cassidy breaking his own sunglasses. Usually that's the move of his opponent. Oh, using his own weapon. Puncturing the head of Wheeler Yuta with his own sunglasses, and now the DDT!
2-on-1 time.
Somebody say roar.
You see the blood print of Wheeler Yuta over the E in AEW. Second one, it'd be an umlaut, but nonetheless, Darby Allin, the coffin splash is in the corner. The chains were in the backpack as Orange Cassidy wrapping it around his right hand. Maybe an orange punch here. Oh, just a shot to the midsection. And Bryan Danielson has not stopped smiling since Wheeler Yuta's been busted open.
Yeah, I love it. I'm just enjoying seeing Wheeler Yuta get destroyed by these two men.
Darby, the skateboard with the tags in hand.
Oh, my God.
And Darby off the back of Wheeler Yuta. And I think Yuta might be crying.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Cassidy covers, no covers. It's only submission or surrender, and that's only after all 10 participants are in the match. Daniel Garcia, the next man to step into battle for the Death Riders.
That mask is not going to protect him. I don't know what that's about.
Daniel Garcia striding towards the ring, and
Let's go, Danny.
Brian, this is an interesting strategy by Jon Moxley, the Death Riders, sending the two youngest men into the match, though Daniel Garcia with his share of experience inside the Blood and Guts cage.
Yeah, I'm actually fascinated. They haven't sent in Claudio Castagnoli yet. He's usually the guy that they send to war.
Guillotine choke. Locked in. Darby's got his hand in the way. Swinging him. Listen, now Daniel Garcia. Both members of the opposition all tied up. Garcia maybe just biding some time for Wheeler Yuta to get back up on his feet.
Some great teamwork right here. Holding two men for another man to hammer him down.
Yeah, I actually like the strategy of trying to strangle or choke your opponents in this type of match. If you can get them unconscious, then you'll have a real advantage.
Remember, it's no disqualification, no holds barred, anything goes inside. And as we saw in the women's match, outside of the Blood and Guts cage. Wheeler Yuta, the chain in hand, and he and Garcia singling out Orange Cassidy. Trying to maybe restrain Orange Cassidy, tie him up in the ring ropes. Oh, no, wait, no, they're not. Yikes. Using the chain as our main event, the men's blood and guts match continues live on TBS and HBO Max.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? Drag and research, drop in thoughts. Watch AI pull insights from your docs. You did your thing, it's time to share. Then let your team build from there. Now you can do that. Do that with the all new Acrobat.
Gifts so good, my family's gonna think I can read minds, which is a gift in itself. Or a curse.
Shop Kohl's for gifts so perfect, your family will think you read their minds. Get 20% off some of your list at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
I'm in the shadow, but I shine bright. Dressed like a dog, darkness feels right. I'm in the shadow.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
Your parents have given you some amazing gifts. Celebrate the ones you inherited with Ancestry DNA. Explore the detailed family roots, cultures, and traits that shaped who you are today for only $39.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay.
And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works differently. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling, as fast as 2 weeks for some. And even at the 3-year mark, many people felt this relief. Rinvoq can stop joint damage, and in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie could help you save.
Battle is underway tonight, and our main event, remember, the match can only officially begin until all 10 competitors are inside the ring. Right now, it's Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy, the team with the advantage, wrapping up Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta, courtesy of the chains that Orange Cassidy brought to the ring.
Reach for the sky.
Here comes the fire. This is why the advantage is so crucial. Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy about to be backed up by Mark Briscoe. I can't think of a better man to have at my side in a match like this, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in it. He's fought in every situation imaginable. Mark Briscoe is double tough and is not somebody who's going to quit.
Wait a second. The situation is unfolding in the back. Low blows there. Renee Paquette, can you please give us an update if possible?
Guys, I'm trying to figure out what's happened. Why Mark Briscoe's not made his way out to the ring. Guys, I have no idea. I think I've heard he's in here. I'm not sure. What happened? What happened?
What are we gonna do? I'll go. You sure? Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'll see you out there.
Mark Briscoe is supposed to be the third man into the cage, but Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong electing to take Mark Briscoe's place to buy him some time.
This is not good for Darby Allin's squad, I can tell you that. And it's pretty obvious, that statement, but it's not.
Yeah, Roderick Strong, who knows when he was planned on entering this match, Brian, but now having to head into battle earlier than usual, but it seems like Roderick Strong showing no ill effects from the decision.
Yeah, I mean, Roderick Strong coming in like a house of fire. Bolstered, you know, he had beat Jon Moxley on Saturday on Collision, so that their team would have this advantage.
And Roderick Strong making the most of the advantage here. Taking out Garcia, taking out Wheeler Yuta. As he's got both of the Death Riders all lined up. And now a cutter as Yuta driven out to Garcia's face.
Yeah, and Garcia had that right arm up that could have broken an arm that time as well as the clock counts down.
Roderick Strong to the outside as you mentioned, the clock counting out. Roderick Strong moving with purpose, grabbing the steel chair. Now the next member of the Death Riders.
Oh, brother.
The emissary of violence for the Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, the man who, if Bryan Danielson was picking it, would have been the anchor for the team. But now a man who, pun completely attended once again, could neutralize Roderick Strong.
Yeah, this is his third, he being Claudio's third match of Blood and Guts. I think this guy is a cleaner. I think he can clean up the entire ring, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, him coming into this position, I mean, I would have had him go first, but this looks like a smart decision right now. I mean, he's coming in with so many of these guys wounded.
He's going right at Roderick Strong and slips behind him, sends Roderick into the shadow, wedged in the corner. Didn't even realize it was there, but Claudio did.
He just absorbed every blow that Roddy had for him, and now
intercepting the drop kick attempt by Darby Allin. And Orange Cassidy on the back of Claudio Castagnoli. Cassidy, I think that's a full choke locked in, but again, it's no disqualification, but it doesn't matter. Claudio Castagnoli, the giant swell.
Watching his version of Superman. How about that? Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I mean, you saw so many other people come into this match with weapons. Claudio Castagnoli did not, because he doesn't need one.
Claudio Castagnoli is the weapon. And he sends Darby Allin flying across the second ring.
It's amazing. We saw it in the women's Blood and Guts, what these athletes can take and what they will put their body through.
And now Darby Allin in the... Oh, wait, Roderick Strong, he's been busted open. I think that chair...
Yeah, the chair did it, you're right, and then this little grate's not going to help at all.
Claudio Castagnoli raking the face of Roderick Strong against the galvanized steel of this cage.
Yeah, because of Claudio's experience in these Blood and Guts matches, he knows the best way to grind people down without wearing yourself out too much.
Daniel Garcia with the surfboard like top. And sending Darby into the uppercut, and Darby may have just had his jaw broken by Claudio Castagnoli.
Jaw broken, it looks like he's grabbing his nose.
Either way, Darby Allin in dire straits here. Now, after what we saw Mark Briscoe going down, no surprise that Kyle O'Reilly entering this match at number 4 for his side to buy Briscoe a little more time. And Briscoe, nice trick there and takes down Wheeler Yuta. The open hand strikes with Daniel Garcia there to bail out Yuta. Side suplex. And O'Reilly going through the ropes, and he gets caught through the ropes by Claudio Castagnoli.
Great job by Kyle following him in.
O'Reilly, the DDT on Claudio, hangs on the front chantry and the body scissors. Simpson, if he can put Claudio to sleep here, Brian, that takes out one of the biggest threats of the opposition.
Yeah, and I mean, if he can hold on to this guillotine, it won't be long. Kyle O'Reilly's technique is impeccable.
Oh, but the power of Claudio Castagnoli is unparalleled with the chop block by O'Reilly.
Take the strong man off his feet. Good move.
And speaking of the strong man, Roddy comes in, the flying knee strike, and now he and O'Reilly going to work on Claudio Castagnoli.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, trouble for Orange. Oh, good God, right at the bottom of the rib cage. Come on.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy outnumbered in that side of the ring by Garcia and Yuta.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point, Excalibur. You can have the advantage numbers-wise overall, but on one side of the ring, you could be at a disadvantage. That's just what happened to Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong now.
It is AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max. I'm Excalibur, joined by Brian Danielson, Tony Schiavone. We are in the midst of blood and guts here. Our men's match, it's the main event, and it will not officially begin until all 10 competitors are locked inside that steel cage right now. It is just violence unlimited, Tony.
So many great matches in this wonderful venue, and this is one of the most violent nights these fans, who've been great wrestling fans through the decades, have ever seen.
Orange Cassidy trying to bail out Roderick Strong as Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia were trying to drive Roderick Strong into that steel chair. Now Yuta, the superplex onto the chair.
And there you see in the corner that Darby Allin was trying to pull himself up. He's not been much of an impact in this match because he's been beaten down.
Orange Cassidy set hard into the corner, spilling over the top and getting wedged in between the ring and the steel cage.
I talked about that no man's land between the rings where you get wedged, but you're right, this is wedged on the outside.
And now, pile driver by Wheeler Yuta as our blood and guts main event continues live on TBS and HBO Max.
I'm in the shadow, where I shine bright, just like the dawn. Darkness feels right. I'm in the shadow.
Gifts so good, my family's gonna think I can read minds, which is a gift in itself. Or a curse.
Shop Kohl's for gifts so perfect, your family will think you read their minds. Get 20% off some of your list at KohlsandKohls.com.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? Do your marketing needs in one spot. An AI assistant? Show me what you got. AI breakdowns on trend reports. Unlock key insights on the rise of shorts. Do quick summaries, show me what to read. AI, give me just the numbers, please. Do a recap of all your learning. Add an AI graphic of potential earnings. Ideate, generate, do it all in one. Do that, doing that, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, with my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay. And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works differently. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. It can relieve fatigue and stop joint damage. And in PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
Then take back what's yours.
AbbVie can help you save.
With low prices store-wide. Eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
Our Dynamite main event is underway. It is blood and guts in Greensboro, North Carolina. We are waiting for all 10 men to enter the ring for our main event to officially begin. From that point on, it will be only submission or surrender. But until then, it is carnage personified.
Let's keep in mind one of the 10 men is Mark Briscoe, the solid guy, supposed to be Mark Briscoe, who is down in the back, and we still don't know anything about him. I know what it smacks of, though, I can tell you that.
We can only speculate at this point, Tony, but we do know for certain the next man to enter the cage will be a member of the Death Riders. And it will be Jon Moxley.
I gotta say, guys, I'm surprised. I thought Jon Moxley would have come in last.
Moxley electing to bag cleanup to come in number 4 for the Death Riders. Perhaps a pivot for the Death Riders, Tony. Maybe Moxley is watching from the back. He saw how beleaguered the opposition is, and he's picking his spot right now.
I think that's exactly what happened.
The attack on Mark Briscoe.
Oh, he's got a fork.
Moxley.
He's got a freaking fork in his hand.
Moxley with a fork in his hand. And now Kyle. Shot for a single-legged Moxley.
He's a freaking maniac is what he is.
Relentlessly, remorselessly puncturing the head of the punching the face of Roderick Strong.
He can take out a freaking eye. He's trying to.
Yeah, that's right, Tony. I thought that fork went straight into Roderick Strong's eye.
And Moxley, he can puncture a lung like that. Darby Allin, who last month made Jon Moxley do the unthinkable, say the words, I quit.
He wants Daniel Garcia to do it.
And now Moxley, quite literally getting a pound of flesh from Darby Allin.
Look at the back. Look at the marks on the back.
Darby.
Oh my gosh, Kyle O'Reilly. I'm looking at him now. We can get a close. I mean, he's a bloody mess after that fork.
Oh my goodness.
You're right. Blood is spewing all out of him and onto the mat.
Oh, Moxley.
Get this maniac away from us, for crying out loud.
I mean, I have to think that because for the last few weeks, Kyle O'Reilly has had Jon Moxley's number.
Jon Moxley getting a bad. I think those are the broken items from the women's blood and guts match.
Exactly. That's part of the frame of that mirror.
Wait a second. This would have had to have been Mark Briscoe, the final man for his side with the advantage, but I'm being told that, hold on one second, Renee Paquette I believe it's, John Moxley. Oh, no.
What do we got?
Moxley gouging Kyle O'Reilly. Renee Paquette with an update. Renee, what do you got?
Thanks, guys. I'm outside our medical offices right now, and Mark Briscoe is still being tended to. I don't have any diagnosis, but I can confirm the attacks on Briscoe came from the Don Callis family, and it is not seeming likely that he will be participating in Blood and Guts tonight, making this match a 5-4 advantage for the Death Riders.
Wow, late breaking news from Renee Paquette. We saw Don Callis Saturday at Collision, Tony. He made John Moxley the offer to take out Mark Briscoe.
That's why I knew when he was down, it smacked of the Don Callis family, and it's been confirmed by Renee. Don Callis isn't worth a damn. He isn't worth spit.
As John Moxley, you see the remnants of the women's Blood and Guts match now laid out. It will be 5-on-4, so the advantage for Briscoe's team has been completely neutralized. Oh no.
Broken glass, broken mirror.
It's gone worse from neutralized. They are now at a disadvantage. Daniel Garcia and John Moxley on the broken glass. Oh no! Blood and Guts continues. Oh my God!
Tis the season of giving and winning.
Really?
Game on with Kohl's Holiday Quest. We're giving away $1 million in prizes. Play daily for a chance to win big. Don't miss out. Enter now at Kohl'sHolidayQuest.com.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? Do a space for a contract or a few. Find what's different and matters to you. Get a table to compare and contrast. AI Assistant pulls those insights fast. Now you can do that. Do that with the all new Acrobat.
Cole's mom. When my wife opened her gift last year, she made this face.
And you want her to make this face.
Exactly.
This is for this face. And this is for this face.
I would love that face.
I'm in the shadow, but I shine bright. Just like the dawn, darkness feels right. I'm in the shadow.
Is poor support giving you the bed aches? Then it's time for a change. We engineered the Sealy Posturepedic to help stop those nagging aches for good. Because only Posturepedic features our exclusive precision fit coils that respond to your pressure points for targeted support like no other mattress can. Say so long to bed aches and hello happy mornings with Sealy Posturepedic. Shop Sealy savings during our Black Friday sale.
These eyes.
These eyes? These eyes make a statement.
They take it all in.
These eyes I got from my mom, which I got from my mom, which I got from my mom.
They helped me bake this.
Nail this?
These eyes are important to me.
Because they're the only ones I've got. And these eyes help those eyes see their best.
With a quality eye exam and 2 pairs of glasses at one great price.
An eye exam plus 2 pairs of glasses for $89.95 at America's Best.
For the perfect present, the perfect place is your local Ace. This Christmas, order online and we'll deliver same day, or have it ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. We are back and we are unglued here. TBS and HBO Max. It is 2 rings enclosed inside a As the fit man for the Death Riders about to make his way to the ring, But after the late breaking news from Renee Paquette moments ago, Mark Briscoe has been ruled out of this match, making it a 5-on-4 battle. The Death Riders with a numerical advantage. The attack by the Don Callis family on Mark Briscoe has left Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and that man, Darby Allin, who's doing everything in his power to take out the Death Riders. They are at a massive disadvantage, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, Darby Allin did that coffin drop from, those beams at the top of the cage. But I mean, that was a small glimmer of hope. And now it's 5-on-4 for the rest of this match.
You heard the bell ring. It is 5-on-4. It is submission or surrender from here on out. The cage door is being locked shut.
Yeah, one of the greatest athletes in the world is the freshest man right now, and that's Pac.
Oh, but Kyle O'Reilly, and he's trying everything in his power to fight off Pac, but O'Reilly has lost buckets of blood, as you can see, the evidence, the DNA all over the face.
Yeah, I've seen Ric Flair in a bloody mess here in this building before, but that takes the cake right there. John Moxley on the other side was talking to the referee, saying, make sure the door is locked. He wants to make sure.
You just got the referee's key in his hand. Wheeler Yuta has come away with the key, and he's stuffed it in his trunks. Wow. The Death Riders, they want the opposition. They want these 4 men locked into this cage with no relief, no recourse.
Yeah, listen, Darby Allin's squad, if you can call it that, is getting their ass handed to them. That's all there is to it.
And this is all made possible, Brian, by Don Callis and the attack on Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that's true, but I would also say that the Death Riders have done an incredible job in this match as far as isolating their opponents, taking advantage when they can. I mean, there's certainly Mark Briscoe would help.
Now, the last time Pac and Claudio Castagnoli were locked inside the Blood and Guts cage, they were on the same side, but they came to blows. It did not end well for them tonight, but something tells me tonight they will be a more cohesive unit. They will be on the same page as the Bastard builds up Stone. Just decks Darby Allin.
I've got to wonder how many people are going to be able to perform on Saturday night. We're live in Erie, Pennsylvania on Collision on TNT. There you see one of the matches already signed.
That's 1 week from tonight. Wait a second.
Can't stop Mark Briscoe.
The medical staff trying to wave off Mark Briscoe. He's coming to the ring. He's got the chair. He's got the toolbox in hand. And I think those are... He's got both.
He's not ready for the key. He's got his own key, Solomon.
Briscoe trying to cut the lock here on the cage. Trying to get in to offer some relief.
There you go.
But after the attack by the Callis family...
A fresh Mark Briscoe.
Fresh is a relative term, Tony. Remember, he got that beating from the Don Callis family. He is fighting just on pure adrenaline alone. But, Brian, we know that can only last so long.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't think he was even going to be able to compete. I'm shocked he's able to come out.
Yeah, he's working on adrenaline here, guys.
Oh, but John Moxley, the back into the midsection.
Yeah, into the rib cage. Mark bounced back up from that.
We saw how devastating those rib injuries can be.
Oh, he's got a toolbox.
Toolbox sitting into the ring, and Yuta trying to drag Briscoe to the outside.
Officially 5-on-5. The odds are even.
Briscoe and Yuta on the outside. This is not what the Death Riders wanted, Brian. They wanted that cage door locked shut. They wanted there to be no relief for the opposition.
Yeah, not what they wanted at all. But it definitely evens up the odds.
There's a wrench.
There's a mallet, there's a crowbar, and now Roderick Strong using the chain that was brought into the cage earlier by Orange Cassidy to batter John Moxley. It is submission or surrender. It is blood and guts, our main event live in Greensboro. Tony, this building has seen so many things, but I don't think Greensboro has ever seen this level of violence for 2.5 straight hours.
No, and neither have we, and we've seen a lot. This is amazing. I'm always amazed what these athletes will do and what they go through, and we're seeing it front and center tonight.
Cassidy, John Moxley, one side of the ring, Kyle O'Reilly raking Daniel Garcia's skin with that barbed wire bat. We saw the referee asking if Garcia was going to submit or surrender.
How can Kyle O'Reilly even see that blood just still pouring down his face?
And Brian, when you lose that much blood, we talked about how it can affect the breathing, affect your oxygen intake, but also it starts caking in your eyes.
It's hard to see when you've got all that blood, to your point, Excalibur, with all that blood in your eyes. And when you talk about the breathing aspect of it, I saw Kyle O'Reilly actually earlier today working with a strength coach that was working with him on his breath. So I think he'll do well with that. But I mean, the vision aspect of it, it's going to be tough. And also the dizziness.
Mark Briscoe, he took a look up to the top of the cage.
Yes, he did.
Before he placed Wheeler Yuta on that table, and I'm sure Daniel Garcia, he noticed that look as well. Garcia, the suplex on the floor.
Well, that tells us that if he can get a chance, Mark Briscoe's going to go up top.
I mean, Mark Briscoe's a crazy man.
Yes, he is. And that's what you want. You want a freaking crazy man on your team.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they had Mark Briscoe coming in third for their team, because he's willing to go to any expense to win this match. I mean, look at him.
Mark Briscoe making the long climb to the top of the 16 metric tons of steel.
And the fans are standing. You can see in the background. They can't believe what's going to happen.
Daniel Garcia.
Oh, my God. Thank God.
Luckily for him, rolling off the table with Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly jumps in. Look at the crossover. Got the Gigi Gatame. Garcia, he can submit on the outside. He can use it for his team. But Garcia, he counters.
Oh, Mark Briscoe is up on the top of the cage with Wheeler Yuta.
Yuta and Briscoe battling it out. Top of the cage here in Greensboro. Blood and guts main event.
So much danger there. You could fall off. You could go right through the cage. You could lose your footing.
Yeah, guys, as much as I dislike Wheeler Yuta, I don't want to see him thrown off the cage.
I don't want to see anybody thrown off the cage.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen how devastating it can be with Briscoe. Is that a meat hook?
No, it looks like it's...
That's a carabiner.
Yeah, that's what it is. Good call.
What on Briscoe?
He wants the chair.
O'Reilly.
He wants a couple of... What's three? Holy hell.
O'Reilly lacing up, picking up all those chairs, and Mark Briscoe bringing the chairs to the top of the cage.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to get through that.
No, he's got to reach over to get him. It's a hell of an idea, but it may not work.
Where's that ball? He did get it.
Yeah, it did work.
Necessity is the mother of all invention, but
he's a man who loves to use the chairs, as we've seen before.
But inadvertently, he slid one into the direction of Wheeler Yuta while he's trying to get the other chairs.
And Wheeler's ready with it. Look at this. You can see on the right side here.
Oh, but Wheeler Yuta has a chair too.
Now these two men dueling, jousting on top of the cage, and Briscoe gains the advantage, and Briscoe punishes the spine of Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, and a chair battle between Mark Briscoe and Wheeler Yuta. Mark Briscoe wins it 10 out of 10 times.
20 feet in the air.
Maybe even more than that, as now the double underhook.
Jay Driller on the top.
No, Yuta drops to his knees. Self-preservation. Oh, the low blow.
Who's Wheeler Yuta's only hope?
Why not?
Well, Briscoe very close to the edge of the cage there. Hanging on to those supports, those cables, and now just battered. Briscoe, as we take our final break on the evening. Blood and guts continues.
then there's making the most of it with Platinum. There's nothing like arriving early and enjoying it. Nothing like having tea across the pond, a cocktail in Atlanta, and a tranquil place to work in Tokyo, all waiting for you. Nothing like best-in-class cuisine and service to match worldwide, with access to the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like Platinum.
For the perfect present, the perfect place is your local Ace. This Christmas, order online and we'll deliver same day, or have it ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
The total transformation for face and eyes. Advanced Night Repair, powered by 40 years of night skin science, featuring our exclusive night peptide. Advanced Night Repair Serum visibly repairs sleep-deprived skin for a less lined, more radiant look. And now, introducing the Derm Advanced Eye Lift, inspired by injectables. Helps remodel the look of eyes with a targeted transformation across 4 dimensions and visible results in just 4 weeks. Only from Estee Lauder. At Macy's, the beauty destination.
I've been baking my entire life, so I love being in the kitchen. And I'm constantly furrowing my brows. So when some of my friends mentioned they got treated with Botox Cosmetic and were happy with the results, I booked my first consultation. Botox Cosmetic, it's been FDA approved for over 20 years. And it's the most studied product of its kind. I'm happy with my results. They're very natural looking.
Botox Cosmetic effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping, or swelling. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
I'm the one and only Taylor, and I got treated with the one and only Botox Cosmetic.
Learn more at BotoxCosmetic.com.
For a limited time at Panera, cozy up with a $1 cup of soup when you buy a sandwich or salad. Because there's cozy, and then there's cuddling up with some autumn squash soup cozy. And that feeling is just $1 away. Hurry to Panera. Dollar soups won't last. With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
Oh, Cole's mom. Do you think my mom will like this cozy throw? Oh, she'll love it. For snuggling with her family, for hiding from her family. She can eat popcorn all alone in a closed room with locked doors. She's gonna love it. Great. I'm gonna grab a couple too.
We've taken our final break of the evening. It is blood and guts from here on out, live on Dynamite. Submission or surrender, the only way to win. Wheeler Yuta, Mark Briscoe atop the steel cage. Carnage all over the Coliseum here in Greensboro.
And we're going to stay with this as long as it takes. Fans, hang on here with us. You've been with us for over 6 years in Dynamite. You've never seen anything like this. I can tell you that.
Wheeler Yuta now. What an indignity this would be for Mark Briscoe. Potentially a Jay Driller on top of the steel cage. As Briscoe frees himself, returns the low blow that Wheeler Yuta hit him with earlier, and now Briscoe.
Oh, he's got a Jay Driller him on top.
Jay Driller on top of the cage.
Hey, we need to get a referee up there. Mark Briscoe, he can't see for the blood.
Briscoe staggering, and now that may be the advantage that his team needed. Darby Allin, the hammer into the throat of Claudio Castagnoli.
God, I've seen many things, Brian Danielson. This is wild.
It's so wild. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, just...
But Jon Moxley, that fork, he employed it so viciously earlier in this match, and now Roderick Strong, he felt the sting of that fork. As did Darby Allin. Boot to the head as soon as Briscoe got to the floor.
And I tell you, Pac is, like I said, an amazing athlete, an amazing performer.
The fifth man, the final man to enter the ring for the Death Riders, Brian. The bastard is fresh.
Fresh and super tough.
Darby's going to make sure that he's gets a little bit of punishment himself.
Darby. He's stripping off that belt.
Oh! Wait a second. That was Gabe Kidd. What the hell is he doing here?
The mercenary, Gabe Kidd, the reinforcements. I think he had that stun gun in his hand.
Yes. He did, and there it is.
Also, the stun gun is now Gabe Kidd dragging Darby Allin. Kidd, he's a member of the New Japan Pro Wrestling roster, but he's a man that has been brought in by Jon Moxley as a mercenary.
Yeah, good call. Mercenary is the right word. Orange Cassidy defiant as ever.
As Garcia releases the choke, sends Cassidy lands the drop kick. Watch out, Castagnoli. The waistlock, the arms capture. Oh, no!
They're stabbing his hands into his freaking pocket.
Orange Cassidy, the hands stapled into his pockets. I can't believe what we're watching. But Orange Cassidy, he will not submit. He will not relent. But I don't think Cassidy even knows the jeopardy that Darby Allin's in right now.
Well, you can see back up top, Darby is being choked.
Yeah, belt.
Oh, no.
Looks like a belt wrapped around his
Darby almost like a noose. Can't believe what we're watching here.
Look at Darby fight for crying out loud.
Now Gabe Kidd climbing up on Kidd. Got Kidd off that staging element, but now Pac. On Kidd, where's Kidd going?
I don't know. He's got some purpose. Oh, here he comes. What's he got?
Oh, no.
I can only assume that's lighter fluid or gasoline.
Can someone stop this?
The only way to stop is to submit or surrender.
You know, that's how Darby Allin won last year, by threatening to light Chris Harry on fire.
Look at this up on top. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
The tables!
We have never witnessed this.
And look at Pac, the bastard!
I mean, what are we doing?
Gleeful!
Exactly, Brian. What are we doing?
That's Gabe Kidd, complicit with the Death Riders here tonight. This is the Death Riders, despite being at the disadvantage, using the Don Callis family, using Gabe Kidd, using every resource at their disposal to inflict the maximum amount of punishment in this blood and guts match.
Death Rider with the choke.
Jon Moxley, that bulldog choke.
The bulldog choke.
And Kyle O'Reilly has endured so much in this match now.
I think Jon Moxley wants to prove a point here.
He's proved it to me.
And Kyle O'Reilly, he's had his Jon Moxley's number twice already, and now Jon Moxley thinks he's the bigger man. He thinks. You told him, you tell him, Kyle.
What are they going to do now?
Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, no. This is...
They're going to try to break his back.
Break his neck.
Break his neck.
This has been the attack by the Death Riders. But Orange Cassidy, the hands stapled into his pockets. Oh, God. Orange punch. The knee strike on Claudio. Garcia, one for him, too. What a comeback. Come on, guys. And now Pac and Briscoe. Fisherman suplex to the table. Orange punch from Moxley. Garcia just threw a I can't see anyone surrendering here. Roderick Strong just fighting 2-on-1.
On the comeback, we got
Unit thrown to the table. And now, Orange Cassidy, that right hand raised high. John Moxley in between both rings. Claudio Castagnoli.
That's a great move by Claudio, I can tell you that.
The grip around the throat. The high boot into the face of Roderick Strong. Pops up. Oh, the orange punch. And Claudio driven into the table by Roderick Strong. Here it is. Orange punch on Moxley. And now Kyle O'Reilly. The ankle lock. The ankle lock. John Moxley panicking. Panic on Moxley.
He cannot get to the ropes for a break. It's
He's got to give it up. He's got to give it up. A Moxley to counter. What a counter.
John Moxley punched the referee to get out of that before, so he wouldn't have to quit. Elbow for Kyle O'Reilly.
And now the transition into the ankle lock.
oh my God, he sat down on it.
Knee bar in. And Moxley has nobody to bail him out. Watch the hand.
Roderick Strong, Mark Briscoe, and Kyle O'Reilly.
An epic display of unparalleled violence. Unlike anything this arena, this network, this sport has ever seen.
What a night from top to bottom. As the old cliche goes, I've seen enough to know I've seen too much.
For the first time ever, the women's blood and guts match, and the men capping it off now. Mark Briscoe this Saturday at Collision will face Mark Davis and the Don Callis family. Then 1 week from tonight's special 3-hour Dynamite Collision presentation, Hangman and Page, Katsuyori Shibata, plus the return of Kenny Omega. Fans, thank you for joining us. This has been Blood and Guts.
ended the episode, but I didn't get a chance to watch the ending. Hold on, let me go back. Let me see if I can get to that. Hold on.
Mark Briscoe. Oh, he's going to fork Moxley Moxley.
He's got a freaking fork in his hand.
Moxley with a fork in his hand. And
All right, hold on, guys. I'm trying to get back.
but something tells me tonight they will be a more cohesive unit. They will be on the same page as the Bastard builds up style.
Trying to get to the part where
Cassidy, John Moxley, one side of the ring, Kyle O'Reilly raking Daniel Garcia's skin with that barbed wire bat. We saw the referee asking if Garcia was going to submit or surrender.
How can Kyle O'Reilly even see that blood just still pouring down his face?
And Brian, when you lose that much blood, we talked about how it can affect the breathing, affect your oxygen intake, but also it starts caking in your eyes.
I mean, it's hard to see when you've got all that blood, to your point, Excalibur, with all that blood in your eyes. And when you talk about the breathing aspect of it, I saw Kyle O'Reilly actually earlier today working with a strength coach that was working with him on his breath. So I think he'll do well with that. But I mean, the vision aspect of it, it's going to be tough. And also the dizziness.
Mark Briscoe, he took a look up to the top of the cage.
Yes, he did.
Before he placed Wheeler Yuta on that table, and I'm sure Daniel Garcia, he noticed that look as well. Garcia, the suplex on the floor.
Well, that tells us that if he can get a chance, Mark Briscoe's going to go up top.
I mean, Mark Briscoe's a crazy man.
Yes, he is. And that's what you want. You want a freaking crazy man on your team.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they had Mark Briscoe coming in third for their team, because he's willing to go to any expense to win this match. I mean, look at him.
Mark Briscoe making the long climb to the top of the 16 metric tons of steel.
And the fans are standing. You can see in the background. They can't believe what's going to happen.
Daniel Garcia.
Oh, my God. Thank God.
Luckily for him. Yeah, rolling off the table with Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly jumps in. Look at the cross arm breaker. Gigi Gatame. Garcia, he can submit on the outside. He can use it for his team. Oh, but Garcia, he counters.
Oh, Mark Briscoe is up on the top of the cage with Wheeler Yuta.
Yuta and Briscoe battling it out. Top of the cage. Here in Greensboro, blood and guts main event.
So much danger there. You could fall off. You could go right through the cage. You could lose your footing.
Yeah, guys, as much as I dislike Wheeler Yuta, I don't want to see him thrown off the cage.
I don't see anybody throw off the cage.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen how devastating it can be with Briscoe. Is that a knee hook?
No, it looks like it's...
That's a carabiner.
Yeah, that's what it is. Good call.
What on Briscoe?
He wants the chair.
O'Reilly.
He wants a couple of... What's three? Holy hell.
O'Reilly lacing up, picking up all those chairs, and Mark Briscoe bringing the chairs to the top of the cage.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to get through that.
No, he's got to reach over to get him. It's a hell of an idea, but it may not work.
Where's that ball? He did get it.
Yeah, it did work.
Necessity is the mother of all invention, but
yeah, he's a man who loves to use the chairs, as we've seen before.
But he inadvertently he slid one into the direction of Wheeler Yuta while he's trying to get the other chairs.
And Wheeler's ready with it. Look at this. You can see on the right side here.
Oh, but Wheeler Yuta has a chair too.
These two men dueling, jousting on top of the cage, and Briscoe gains the advantage, and Briscoe punishes the spine of Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, in a chair battle between Mark Briscoe and Wheeler Yuta, Mark Briscoe wins it 10 out of 10 times.
20 feet in the air.
Maybe even more than that, as now the double underhook.
Cage runner on the top.
No, Yuta drops to his knees. Self-preservation. Oh, no low blow.
Who's Wheeler Yuta's only hope?
Why not? Well, Briscoe very close to the edge of the cage there. Hanging on
to those supports, those cables, and now just Mark Briscoe as we take our final break of the evening. Blood and guts continues.
Monet is going to be talked about.
Hold on, trying not to go too far.
On your driving. So you're not stuck paying for someone else's.
Alright, I think it's this one.
Shears and Dynamite, you've never seen anything like this. I can tell you that.
Wheeler Yuta now. What an indignity this would be for Mark Briscoe. Potentially a J-driller on top of the steel cage. As Briscoe frees himself, returns the low blow that Wheeler Yuta hit him with earlier, and now Briscoe.
Oh, you got a J-driller him on top. Well, we need to get a referee up there. Mark Briscoe, he can't see for the blood.
Oh, he's bleeding.
Briscoe staggering, and now that may be the advantage that his team needed. Darby Allin, the hammer into the throat of Claudio Castagnoli.
God, I've seen many things, Brian Danielson. This is wild.
It's so wild. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, just...
But Jon Moxley, that fork, he employed it so viciously earlier in this match, and now Roderick Strong, he felt the sting of that fork, as did Darby Allin. Boot to the head as soon as Briscoe got to the floor.
And I tell you, Pat is, like I said, an amazing athlete, amazing performer.
The fifth man, the final man to enter the ring for the Death Riders, Brian. The bastard is fresh.
Fresh and super tough.
And Darby's going to make sure that he's gets a little bit of punishment himself.
Darby.
He's got his hands.
He's stripping off the helmet.
It's Gabe!
I
knew it!
That was Gabe Kidd.
I knew it! I knew it! Gabe was coming out. I knew it!
Gabe Kidd, the reinforcements back there. I think he had the stun gun in his hand.
Who is it going with Darby?
He did, and there it is. What's on the stun gun? Gabe Kidd dragging Darby Allin.
I told you, Gabe's a savage, man.
Remember the New Japan Pro Wrestling roster, but he's a man that has been brought in by Jon Moxley as a mercenary.
Yeah, good call. Mercenary is the right word. French Cassidy defying his effort.
Look at Daniel, bro.
As Garcia.
Look at Daniel's face.
Garcia releases the choke, sends Cassidy lands the drop kick. Castagnoli. The waistlock, the arms capture. Oh, no.
Oh, shit. No, that's enough.
Cassie, the hands. Oh, my God. Into his pockets. I can't believe what we're watching.
Calm down.
The Orange Cassidy, he will not submit. He will not relent. But I don't think Cassidy even knows the jeopardy that Darby Allin's in right now.
Well, you can see Pac up top. Darby is being choked.
Yeah, belt.
Oh, no.
Looks like a belt wrapped around his...
Darby up was like a noose. Can't believe what we're watching here.
Darby fight for crying out loud.
Kid climbing up on Kid. That Kid off that staging element, but now Pac. On Kid, where's Kid going?
I don't know. He's got some purpose. Oh, here he comes. What's he got?
Oh, no.
Hell no!
Oh, no.
Yo, Gabe tripping.
I can only assume that's lighter fluid or gasoline.
Can
someone stop this?
It's not that serious.
It's the only way to stop is to submit or surrender.
You know, that's how Darby Allin won last year by threatening to light Chris Harry on fire.
Look at this one.
Oh, hell no! Oh, shit! Holy shit!
The tables!
I have never witnessed.
Yes, and look at Pac, the
End this match, bro. End this fucking match. End this match.
Game Kid.
It's over. It's over.
Complicit
It's over.
with the Death Riders here tonight.
The heels won this match. It's over. It's over.
This is
It's over.
the Death Riders, despite being at the disadvantage, using the Don Callis family, using Game Kid, using every resource at their disposal to inflict the maximum amount of punishment in this blood and guts match.
Death Rider with the choke.
John Moxley, that bulldog choke.
The bulldog choke.
Kyle O'Reilly is enduring so much in this match now.
I think John Moxley wants to prove a point here.
He's proved it to me.
And Kyle O'Reilly, he's had his John Moxley's number twice already, and now John Moxley thinks he's the bigger man. He thinks.
Who was that? He's like, I'm not surrendering.
What are they going to do now?
Where's Mark Briscoe?
Claudio Castagnoli. Oh, no. This is.
They're going to try to break his back.
Break his neck.
His neck.
This has been the attack by the Death Riders. But Orange Cassidy, the hand stapled into his pockets. Oh, God.
Okay.
Strike on Claudio.
Let's get it.
Garcia, one for him, too. What a comeback. Come on, guys. And now Pac and Briscoe.
He's still outnumbered.
Fisherman suplex to the table.
Punch
from Moxley.
Okay.
Garcia to throw face first into the table. Amid the broken glass. Another orange punch from Moxley.
Who's going to surrender? Who's going to... I can't see anyone surrendering here.
Roderick Strong just fighting 2-on-1.
On the comeback, we got
Unit thrown to the table. And now, Orange Cassidy, that right hand raised high. John Moxley in between both rings. Claudio Castagnoli.
That's a great move by Claudio, I can tell you that.
The grip around the throat. The high boot into the face of Roderick Strong. Pops up. The orange punch. And Claudio driven into the table by Roderick Strong. Here it is. Orange punch on Moxley.
You can't win by.
And now Kyle O'Reilly. Look at the submission. John Moxley. Panic on Moxley.
He cannot get to the ropes for a break. It's...
Is he gonna do it?
He's got to give it up.
He's got to give it up. Don't do it.
Moxley the cow. What a cow.
Oh, he got it. Mark, get in there.
Moxley punched the referee to get out of that before, so he wouldn't have to put And now the transition into the angle.
Is he tapping? Don't tap. Are you tapping? Oh, shit. He tapped. Fuck. How did he tap from that?
Latino Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, Mark Briscoe, and Kyle O'Reilly.
How did he do that? He didn't tap the angle out. Holy shit.
Parallel violence. Unlike anything, this arena, this network, this sport has ever seen.
All right, Kyle.
What a night from top to bottom. As the old cliche goes, I've seen enough to know I've seen too much.
For the first time ever, the women's blood and guts match, and the men capping it off now. Mark Briscoe this Saturday at Collision will face Mark Davis and the Don Callis family. Then 1 week from tonight's special 3-hour Dynamite Collision presentation, Hangman and Page, Katsuyori Shibata, plus the return of Kenny Omega fans. Thank you for joining us. This has been Blood and Guts.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Damn. John Moxley tapped out to the ankle lock, bro. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Damn, y'all. All right, man. If only this was Full Gear. I would like to know what the Death Riders gonna think about that. The fact Jon Moxley tapped out to ankle lock, bro. That's crazy. Wow. Damn, bro. First the I Quit match, and now Blood and Guts. Damn, John. How can you tap out to that, man? That was too quick. Damn. I don't know, man. Shit. People keep saying that the Death Riders gonna split because of John. I don't know who gonna take over. I'm thinking Pac might be the leader. He might be the one to take over, but damn. Wow. Wow. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about doing a reaction video, but I don't know. Because I know you guys wasn't able to watch it because of, because of copyright and whatnot. But I'm gonna try to see if I can do it. And when I do, I'm definitely gonna start with the women. But if I had to pick which one was better, I would have to go with the men. Just because I feel like the men, like I'm gonna be honest with you, I really thought the Death Riders was gonna win. Until I saw what they were doing there. That was impressive. That was very impressive. The fact that Darby Allin got taken out by Pac and Gabe Kidd and they still won the match, that's amazing. That's amazing. See, I just wish I could say the same for the women, but unfortunately, the heels had to win because it was either had to be one or the other. So, I get it. Booking wise, I get it. So, but the good thing is, that's a sign that Chris Stanlander is going to retain her title against Mercedes Moné, even though both of them were taken out of the match. Still, that's good for Chris, but I just wonder what's next for Darby. I mean, not Darby. I just wonder what's next for John because the fact he tapped out, I think they're going to kick him out, man. And I don't know when, but that's going to be a new start. It's never going to be a start for the Death Riders. I do think that because people online people on Twitter are saying that at some point they're going to turn on him. And I don't know when, but I don't know if it's true. But if it happens, based off of this, hey, John. Hey, man. What am I supposed to say? So, I'll tell you, I'll let y'all know if I'm gonna, because either way it's Dynamite. So I could try to do it, and then when I do it, I'll do it for my subscribers. If they promise not to strike me, I can go ahead and react to it tomorrow. But dang, I really thought the Death Riders was gonna win, man. I really thought they was gonna win. But yeah, wow, that was impressive. 4 of those men were able to take down the Death Riders. That's crazy. I like how Mark Briscoe did that suplex on the table. That was cool. Wow. Marina didn't even show up. Or Willer. They ain't show up one time. Dang. It's going to be me. I wonder what Collision going to look like, man. But I did find out that Mark Briscoe will be facing this guy named Mark Smith. He might have been he might be one of the members from Dogcast family. So, yeah. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, anyway. All right, that was Blood and Guts. So, that was Blood and Guts, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, man. That was to me, that was a 10 out of 10. So I don't know what I do not know what's gonna happen with Survivor Series and War Games. But it's up to you guys which one is better and which one is not. So if you ask me, I wouldn't judge. I wouldn't rate Blood and Guts just yet. I will wait until after Survivor Series and you tell me which one won them and which one was better. So, yep. I don't know if Bobby went live. I gotta go check. But yeah, man. That was Blood and Guts. To me, I give it a 10 out of 10. I know some people might say it might be a 9 or 8, but if you ask me, it was a 10 out of 10. I was definitely spooked for the men's match. The women's match, I didn't either way. Even though I didn't like the ending, I like the fact that that there's a high chance that Chris Statlander is going to retain her title. So I give it a 10 out of 10. You know. As for Adam Page versus Powerhouse Hobbs, that was a 10 out of 10 because I did not know it was going to end the way it did. The fact he hit him with the boot and he fell down those steps, and not the steps, I fell down to those tables and it electrified him. Yeah, that was smooth. And I like the fact that he challenged for the cage match. That was dope. That was dope. I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. But yeah, man. I'll tomorrow I'm gonna try to work on the reaction videos for you guys. For those that didn't see Dynamite tonight, I will try to work on the videos and hopefully I'll be able to post them without any strikes. So hopefully you guys will be able to watch it and I'll just react to it, just like I did today. So I gotta get some sleep, but I'll keep y'all posted for tomorrow on the videos and when it's coming out. Hopefully I could drop them around Friday morning so you guys can watch it while you're going to work or you're going to school or whatnot. So I'll keep y'all posted. But thank you guys for coming on here. And if I go live Saturday for Collision, I'll let y'all know. All right? So y'all have a good night. And catch y'all on the next live stream. All right? Have a good night.